You know that I was a gangbanger? So you know. All blood neighborhood, homie. The only white motherfucker. I did go to jail, and I did do 18 months. But never smoked, never sold, and got out the hood. Because you know why? Character fucking counts. That's the gangster, dog.
I coached JUCO for 20 years. Left Indy, Netflix, Last Chance U. The way they decided to depict me, and I decided to start my own shit, my own show on the realest show on Planet ERF, the Coach AB show. Didn't know who I was going to have as a co-host. So about 6 years later, I decided to hire Big Smitty, Naptown's finest. I found the best young producer in the biz in Big Bailey. Now we're on the brink of becoming the biggest show, the realest show, and the best show on the internet. Just like I did unintentionally while being filmed on Last Chance U, raw and uncut. Coach JB and Big Smitty every single day, 6 to 9 a.m.
I'm kind of a fucking big deal, bro.
What up, what up, what up?
Sports Encyclopedia. Steve Kim. Got Trent in the cut. Coach yeah. Where you at, man? In the gym shooting, I'm Durant. You ain't shooting John Moran. No fucking stupid, we ain't losing. Grind like something to prove it. Came to conclusion that is proven. Yeah, I'm proven with a reliable source straight from the mouth of the horse. Smitty and JB and Smitty from West Coast to your side. Worldwide, we in your city. Keep it 150. We never change what's happening. Hurdle and get it cracking. No capping, we never lacking. Light them up, wet them up.
You motherfuckers better be ready to play. I should have shot this bitch ass in the face.
Gay shit, homie, I'm so tired of these fucking gays playing football in my sport. How did Mina Kimes get there? Well, guess who her husband is. Why are you allowing this broad on your network that doesn't know shit? Do you know what a 3 technique is?
No.
Okay, but you know football and talk football, and it's okay. That's why I can't talk to women in football.
You fucking slap dicks, issues get pressed so fast you don't get sacked like bags and baggage. Smitty and Jason Brown, killed it, yeah, it's a rap. We what the game's been missing, we switched it and filled the gap. Smitty and Jason Brown, we killed it, yeah, it's a rap. We what the game's been missing, we switched it and filled the gap.
To put the fear of God in these motherfuckers.
What up, what up, what up, man? We're in the building. It is Talk That Talk Tuesday, so talk and I will talk back. Man, it's going to be a real show today. It's going to be a real one. Lots to talk about, lots to get off my chest. A double standard is what this mockery is, probably society in general. But Jaden Ivey, a player, was cut by the Bulls and the NBA. I'm going to say the NBA because I think it's bigger than the Bulls, for speaking out against the Alphabet Mafia, the LGBTQ, LGS, whatever the hell they call each other. The irony of this sickness is that Steve Kerr, Steph Curry, Popovich, Doc Rivers, and the list goes on and on and on, can come up with every political idea that pops in their head, say it freely. They can talk about whatever religious viewpoints they want, talk about it freely. This is blatant example of religious discrimination. I truly believe it is, against this kid, Jaden Ivey. COVID showed our essential workers this very thing, didn't it? Remember you had to say it was religious, why I didn't want to get the shot, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That was the only thing that saved it. Saved those workers, those essential workers especially. What is different for Jaden Ivey? He can't stand on business and represent Christianity, what he is, Christian. So he can't do that. You can't put John 3:16 on your wall, but you can put a rainbow flag and a half-naked boy. Really? That's what the classrooms are doing. Miles Bridges, arrested and criminally charged with multiple felony counts of domestic violence, child abuse, after an alleged assault on the mother of his children. Got a 30-game suspension, dog. He got a fucking 30-game suspension. Remain with the team. Jaden Ivey, a Christian man, straight man, a heterosexual man who speaks out against Pride Month, was immediately cut from the team. The NBA has a massive problem, and it's not Jaden Ivey, contrary to belief. So riddle me this. Tyreek Hill, Kareem Hunt, Rashee Rice can hit women, can play without more than a slap on the wrist. Ja Morant can literally get a strap on IG Live, do this one time, miss a few games. Then he's praised by the media as a kid who made a mistake. He can do it again, and guess what? Oh, he's just young. He'll learn. This kid stands on business and his Christian faith and is cut. The cancel culture vultures are truly a fucking demonic cult, homie. You can gamble on yourself. You can gamble on your team. You can gamble and bet against other players in your league and miss 6 games. But if you speak up against this demonic gay lefties, you're cut. It's going to be a real show today. Make sure you guys pound the like button. 7-on-7 is a mockery. And why the NFL may just have D3 refs this season. There's a national shortage. Fact, not fiction. Because of shitty coaches like the one who knocked out a referee over the weekend in a 7-on-7 game out in Carolina. You combine that with shitty-ass parents in the stands fighting refs, fighting coaches alike. No wonder nobody wants to ref anymore. We used to have intramural leagues in college. We used to have PE classes that we had to take, and one of those classes was refereeing. That was the class. You learned, you refereed intramural games. They've taken that out of America, too. No longer can you even take a class to be a referee if you wanted to be. We have failed the kids at an all-time high. And watching grown men coaches who just want to fuck the mama of the kid that's playing for them, and 8U, 7U, you name it, that's what they do, is a mockery. And it's a shame that you're doing it in front of the babies. And yet the parents are up in the sand, smoked out, smoking weed, drank, talking shit. And you wonder why the football youth level is such a joke. And then you go into 7-on-7 in high school and you get what we just saw in the Carolinas. It is what it is. Let me end this on this, man, before I bring Smitty in. There is no longer a Republican or a Democrat. It's American versus the left. And I'm going to stand on that today. I know you will call me right-wing and MAGA and et cetera, but the fact is I'm one of the only ones you know that never voted. But you leftist weirdo fucks have pushed away so many independents to the right that it is actually comical. You will never look, and a conservative person will never, ever look again to the left, in the direction of the left. You have done everything you can to bastardize anything normal in America. You have bastardized people having fucking kids. You've bastardized straight fucking couples. You have bastardized men and women wanting to stay in their respective separate fucking bathrooms. You have bastardized keeping sex ed away from babies and children. And you have bastardized us from keeping this country safe. You have bastardized people waving the American flag. You have bastardized people being fucking patriotic, homie, in this fucking country that you reap the benefits of. You have fucking bastardized being fucking American. You're fucking dead to me. You literally protest no kings, yet praise kings and wave every communist fucking flag possible while doing it. The retardation of you fucking people while dressed up as giraffes, dogs, cats, and fucking chains is purely evil and is downright fucking sick. You fucks all need pillowed, and you will never convince me otherwise. But what do I fucking know? What I do know is our Far East Sider, 317, LeBron hairline having, Lamar Jackson loving, and AR5 defending, 317, our main man, Big Smitty, joins the show.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, you came in this show hot, boy. I don't know if I should come in here laughing, smiling, crying, or pissed off.
Just be yourself. I'm be myself. It's fucking demonic, homie, that I keep seeing this shit happen. You're a Christian, man. If you're fucking Christian, you stand on business, you get cut now. And this is just a society we are in, homie. You cannot preach it. I saw a couple of homies you know, you met. We go out on the yacht Sunday or Saturday. They're administrators in the largest county in America. And you know what they had happen?
What?
Last week, my homeboy Autry put up John 3:16. Put up on his office door. They took it out. They took it down, fined him, suspended him. This is a higher up administrator in a school district. He did that just because the girl next door to him, who wears pink hair, nose ring, fat fucking wobble body liberal cunt, put up a gay pride flag, and then put a fucking dude and a girl having a weird type of relationship cartoon. And she is fine to go, good to go, no issues, didn't take it down whatsoever. He just put John 3:16 on his door. Took it down, suspended this motherfucker, homie. We are in an upside down world. High school administrative office. We are upside down, homie, in society. Period. Upside down. That's all I'm saying. I'm just tired of dealing with the bullshit. The hypocrisy has spilled over into sports. And that's why I led the way I did, because you can have all these we all have fuck ups. I coached on Last Chance U. So we can all have fuck ups, and we always try to help them out and give them second chances. But the fuck up is really telling. What fuck up is it? What is the fuck up? Like, what is the fuck up? How many fuck ups? Tiger Woods has shown who he is. He has shown you who he is over and over and over and over. There's no more apologizing. There's no more forgiving. You shouldn't. If you do forgive him, then you're just fucking retarded at this point, because he's going to end up killing one of our loved ones, and nobody's going to say anything. All we keep saying is, oh, let's free Tiger, free Tiger. We keep saying the same old shit when these fucking stars do stupid shit. But Rashee Rice can run away after a DUI hit and run. He's fine. He can still play, not miss a fucking game, by the way. And you can have all these idiots. But this kid, man, Jaden Ivey, from everything I've looked into, has been a stand-up character kid. He goes, man, this shit is crazy. I can't even speak myself about being a Christian. And then they cut him immediately because they didn't like his comments on social media about gay pride. Black History has a month, 28 days. Gay pride has over 170 fucking days, homie. 170 fucking days that we have to celebrate about being gay. But I ain't seen nothing about no heterosexual boys, no fucking, I don't see anything about being a man anymore. You've talked about it last week on this show. We've eliminated the purpose of a man and the importance of a man in the household. Like, it's becoming a mockery, Smitty. I'm just kind of over it. This kid, Jaden Ivey, I hope he sues the NBA. I hope he sues everybody that is involved, because this is clearly a religious discrimination issue, just like it was when COVID happened, when people had to be essential workers and say, well, I can't get a shot. It's against my religion. That was the only thing that saved them. Remember that. It's mind-boggling, because Steve Kerr can say whatever the fuck he wants. He's literally lied on stage and been wrong about allegations towards our government officials, and nothing has happened to him whatsoever. He has blatantly been proven wrong, and yet he is not getting anything. Nothing's wrong with him. Nothing happened to him, homie. So, like, I just think you need to call it square and a circle a circle. If we're going to be straight line shooters, let's be straight line shooters. Doc Rivers has said some of the dumbest shit ever. Popovich has said some of the dumbest shit ever, who started the whole fucking let's sit out back-to-back games push. And now look at what's happened in the NBA. Like, dog, it's ridiculous. And this kid does that and is done. That's it. He cooked. I don't know, man. I'm just kind of sad because I know what's coming. I know it's coming down the pipe, and it's going to get worse and worse for guys that, want an actual family with a wife and a kid and raise them the right way. You can't do it no more. You're going to be looked at as a demon, which, ironically, the demons are looking at us that way.
Well, it seems like we're kind of deep into this. So, I mean, just for context, I feel like we might as well give context on the topic and show, the Jaden Ivey video. So, baby, let's go ahead and just jump into that, and we can kind of work in reverse. I don't think it makes sense to hop off, come back. We already here. So, like,
yeah,
why not show the video, Bailey, and then we'll go from there.
That the world can proclaim LGBTQ, right? They proclaim Pride Month and the NBA. They proclaim it. They show it to the world. They say, come join us for Pride Month, to celebrate unrighteousness. They proclaim it. They proclaim it on the billboards. They proclaim it in the streets. Unrighteousness. So how is it that one can't speak righteousness? How is it one that how are they to say that you man, this man is crazy?
You could tell it was that's who he is every day, because you could tell how certain people talk and shit like that. So I don't know, Smitty. That's the first time.
Like I said, just look. I mean, just based on that video, there's no way he should have been released off that. If that's the only
that's not the video he was released from. That's the video in response of him being cut.
To the yeah. I need to see the video that he was actually released from.
Hey, here's the proof right now. I'm on TikTok live, 200 something people watching live, and I just got a warning violation for hate speech. Fact, can't make it up. This is what we become. Just got a warning for hate speech. What have I said that's hateful? I just got a warning for hate speech on TikTok because, again, I mentioned Christianity, heterosexuality, and a man standing on business, and I got hate speech on TikTok live right now, homie, with over 200 people. That's fucking crazy, homie. That is the earth that we're living on right now. But go ahead, Smitty. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm just showing you live time. I got a warning. Here's the thing. That was in response to the cutting of what he did, and I guess the cut was in response to his social media typing.
Oh, it's tweets that he put out. Okay, well, I need to read the tweets, but to give my full stance on it, but just to give my
or Instagram, whatever he posted,
10,000 square foot view on it. For sure, I don't think you should be cut for giving your religious stance on anything. I mean, we've seen this happen. Years ago. What's my man that changed his name? One of the greatest shooters of all time. Abdul Rahim.
He did it in the 90s. I mean, I was a huge fan of him, and then I got to meet him during the Big Three, and and the dog. He got the same shit happened to him back in the 90s. Like this, that kind of started. It wasn't this type of thing, but it was
different. But still, it was his religious beliefs at the end of the day. And, you know what I'm saying? And people were uncomfortable against it, and he basically got them banned from the league from my name
was Chris Jackson, LSU star Chris Jackson, fucking unbelievable player.
No, I'm with you 100%. So that's where I'm at. Like if we say that this is the land of the free, it shouldn't be no issues with you standing on what you stand on, believing what you believe on. I had teammates who were atheists, teammates who was Christian, teammates who was Muslim, teammates that was this. Like that's what you are. We are in America. The only caveat I would say is, as long as you're not hurting someone else or whatever. So the only thing that you got to be careful on, and I've talked about this before, me working in a corporate space, it is what it is. You can disagree with it. You do got to play the system a little bit, though. You do kind of got to be a little smart about what you're saying, who you saying it around, etc. Like that's why people always say, when you're at work, when you're around certain people, we don't talk religion, we don't talk politics. Like we just keep that to the side because we know that anytime you bring those things up, it leads to a whole different level of disagreement, debate, hate, issues, things like that. So my only advice to him or young people, if you're trying to think about, again, it depends on your goals. If you're trying to think about your career and stuff like that, you just gotta be smart in how you move. It don't mean believe in anything else. It don't mean not to stand on what you stand on, but at the same time, though, you gotta just be smart. You know what I'm saying? So, but it sound like, again, based on what I'm seeing right now, sound like somebody who he's like, my bigger focus right now is standing before God and preaching what I believe is the truth and the light. And if that means I lose my career, then I lose my career. So if that's what he is doing, that's his goal. Shout out to Jaden for having the courage to do that. Like I said, me personally, I just want to see the previous tweets or messages or something before I can get my full stance to see exactly what he's saying. Because again, based upon what I've just seen, I don't see. I'm like,
that was like a 45-minute video.
He get banned from.
It was like an hour-long video, just for context. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you know when it's long. And here's the issue I have. Not that you're wrong, but go ahead.
Nah, my last time, so not to cut you off. The reason why I said it though is, again, is he like shitting on gay people in the our video? Is he like like what is he saying? I guess is what I'm saying. Whether you believe in it or not, you still gotta be smart. You can't be out here saying fuck gay people. They still like that. Just common sense as a corporate person. You work for.
Well, you heard him speak, so you know he's not doing that. Yeah, you heard him speak, so you know he's not doing that just based off his monotone and his dialect. You know he's not shitting on gay people. He just gave his speech and his stance. Here's the issue, though, to what you just said. So if you're going to stay out of politics and religion, doesn't it stand for both parties, like coach, player, administrator, etc.? So Steve Kerr can say whatever he wants and gets away with it fine, right? No issue, because what, he won? Like, what are we doing? Like, I'm just being honest. Like, if you're saying, though, I'm getting clarity for you. You're saying it should happen for both then, right?
I'm saying, yeah. I guess I'm saying be consistent. It's just different. It's hard to compare
coach and player in the same league.
It's just, no, it's not even that. It's just I need to hear what he said. I guess is what it comes down to. Like,
no. I don't think
we should be talking about politics and doing all that shit just because it's not adding true value to like. Focus on your sport. Keep it consistent. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's what I'm saying. So, but to get clarity,
I guess what I'm saying to get clarity, it should be
what they said.
It should be no hate speech at all. In regardless. So if you're talking politics and you're hating on Trump, hating on Biden, hating on whatever, that there should be punishment for that. If you're hating on gay people, hating on black, whatever that should be punishment for that. But again, context always matters. That's why I always got to be careful before I just spew out whatever, because it depends on what you said. Based on what I've seen so far, I don't see no issues in what Jaden did or said. That's where I'm at. But again,
the issue I have though, Smitty, I'm gonna be honest, is when Steve Kerr and all these other figures want to bring politics into it and are wrong with what they actually say, and they're actually accusing others of doing something that's wrong. There's no difference. I mean, not one difference in what you and I talk about every day on this show when we say, hey, man, to the coach about the kid, or hey, to the kid about the coach, and when he transfers 4 times and when he does all these other things. There's no difference. If you're going to be wrong and you spit false allegations, there's a huge issue right there, and they're not held to the carpet whatsoever. Steve Kerr's been actually caught lying 3 different times. Maybe he wasn't lying intentionally, but he was wrong 3 times.
That's what I'm saying. See, thanks. So that's what I'm saying.
And if you want to bring politics,
if Steve Kerr went out there and just was just saying, just literally just lying, just literally just like demeaning somebody, just okay, that's one thing. If he went out there and he's just speaking on, who he would vote for or whatever the case may be, all right, like I don't. Like we can disagree, but like to me, again, context matters. You know what I'm saying? Like it just matters on what it is. People were standing for Trump, people were standing for Biden, people were standing for Kamala. That's not really like a problem. But yeah, if you're going out there and you work for a corporate organization and you're purposely making up stuff and saying stuff about people, that could be an issue. So that's what I'm saying. Every situation for me, I can't just put every example all in this bucket and just put it all in the same room. To me, each situation that you're listing has its own story and it's different. That's what I'm saying. It's complex. To put Jaden Ivey and what he's doing in the same bucket as Steph Curry and what Steve Kerr doing from a political standpoint, to me, it's not the same. It's not the same thing. So it's hard for me to just throw it out. You're real black and white. You're like, fuck it. Nah, if you can't speak on this, you can't speak on that, and that's what it is, and it's boom.
But should he have to apologize?
Who, Kerr?
Yeah, for being wrong and lying and blatantly calling it out.
Wrong about what though? Like what exactly was he wrong about? Exactly.
When he came out and talking about abolish ICE for doing their job, and then he accused the guy of murder when he didn't murder him, he was actually in self-defense, and then he blatantly said it live, and then he came back out without apologizing and said, you know what, I might have been wrong with the actual murder, but it's still, he didn't ever said, hey, you know what, I shouldn't have came out forward and said it blatantly like I did. He never apologized. So should he apologize? My question to you, if they are wrong in their talk.
Well, you told me that you shouldn't apologize, but you can admit. It sounds like, based on what you just told me, you said that he admitted. So based on what
I shouldn't. My
OG to JB, I think that based on your rules, he did what you would coach people to do.
Yeah, Steve Kerr is far from me. Steve Kerr is far from me. I'm talking about what he does. We already know what the public does. You already mentioned it, right? You said corporate media. You said corporate America. They have to stay away from certain things, and if they don't, they apologize. That's what you said. So I'm just making sure
I'm listening to you though as my OG though. You say,
but I'm not Steve Kerr. I'm not Steve Kerr. I don't work for the NBA.
Okay, but that's your
We're our own independent thing. But stop moving the needle, homie. It just cut the dry. Yes or no, homie? Should you apologize or not?
No.
Okay, no. So you're a liar.
No.
So that's what it is.
No.
You defend.
Why you getting mad for it? JB getting mad.
I'm not getting mad, homie. No, I'm not getting mad at all.
When he getting mad, you can tell.
No, I'm asking. Like, I don't understand why you can't answer it. You can't tell me that there's really no disagreement here. You can't tell me that this isn't a right, wrong, or it's just a cut and dried situation, homie. Like,
I've been very straightforward. I said, based upon what I've seen, he should not have been.
There's no defending it, though. I don't understand why you can't. There's no defending it.
You say you do a lot of topics. You say a whole bunch of stuff, and then want me to come here and to say, I agree.
We're talking about this right here. We're talking about this right here. I said the irony is certain people can say certain shit in the same league, homie. Listen to what I'm telling you and get away with it. I said, should they be able to do it? You came on and said this guy speaking about that and what the video I just saw should not have been suspended. But if they do this and keep politics out and blah, 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 then you should be held to accountable. Hold on. It's a cut and dried situation. Should this kid be suspended or not?
Based upon this, that what I'm seeing right now, no. But
and again, he did not. And if I told you,
I'm giving the context to the chat. Darnell, Big Smitty, has not watched the whole hour-long video.
Like, there shouldn't even be an argument.
Go back and I watched the video, and he's saying some wild shit. Then I will report my statement. But if he did not say that, and this is all that he's saying right here, no, he should have not been
right. And that's what I'm saying. If I told you though,
common sense for anybody in the chat.
If I told you there's no hate speech in this thing at all, there's no hate speech. If I told you, I'm just saying, let's say I'm telling you, I watched it verbatim. There's no hate speech in it. Should he be suspended if there is no? Okay,
no.
Then you said, hey, there's a fine line between corporate media talking politics and religion. Keep it out of sport. I said, well, then should Steve Kerr and coaches in the same league be held accountable the same way as this kid? You said no.
Because again, it depends on what the context of each.
I just told you the context, homie. No, for real shit. I just told you the same context. If a guy went out there and alleged something and was wrong, and it's political, what is the difference between what this kid Ivy just did, homie? I'm just saying. But you just made a blank statement. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying keep it out. Keep political and religion out. But if you do bring it up, you should be held accountable the same way as this fucking kid is, homie. I don't care if you're a coach or not. Steve Kerr should be fucking suspended then, right?
What I'm saying is this. If Steve Kerr comes out and says something about a religious group or anti or this gay or is it?
I just gave you the context, homie. I don't know why you moved the needle. I just gave you the context, homie.
I didn't say no you talking, JB.
I gave you the context.
Example, you're in the same basket, you're in the same bucket, then you should be suspended the same. That should be consistent. What I'm saying is this. Let me rewind back because I feel like maybe I'm not explaining what I'm saying properly or you're understanding what I'm saying differently. When I made my statement about Darnell working in corporate America, what I said is this. My message for younger people who's working in corporate space and trying to maintain their job. When you work in corporate America and you're not independent like a JB and just go on the podcast and say whatever you want to say. When you're in a corporate space, we're naturally taught in the corporate space to stay away from religion and politics just because it causes controversy. So what I'm saying is for people in the corporate space, yes, I would simply tell you to stay away from it. To just protect yourself because you never know what the higher ups believe in and what people that could cause issues.
So stop right there.
It doesn't mean that if you do bring it up, you should be suspended. It depends on exactly what the situation was.
We get that.
What you said. If Steve Kerr, for example, came out and said Donald Trump was on Epstein Island, he was fucking around with those little kids. Suspend his ass. If that's what he said. If Steve Kerr comes out and says, I'm voting for Kamala because I think she stands on this. I don't think Donald Trump's a good leader. I don't think he should be suspended for that. So again, when I say context matters, literally that's what I'm saying. I can't just put it on the bucket and say, oh, he talked politics, she talked politics, suspend him. Well, no, it's not that black and white. There is a gray area, whether contrary to y'all beliefs. So it depends on the actual case-by-case scenario. That's as clear as I can explain it. If y'all don't understand that, y'all a little slow. Go ahead, JB.
Yeah, I don't think you still haven't answered my first question. Like I don't get it. And D Jones, you're fucking retarded because the question isn't if Ivy should be suspended, you fucking retard. Smitty already said he shouldn't. That's not the fucking question here. I asked a simple fucking question. You keep going back to Smitty said Ivy shouldn't be suspended. No shit. I asked about the fucking coach, owner, GM in the same fucking league that Ivy is being suspended in. That's what I asked. Should it go both fucking ways? How fucking retarded are you, homie? Like, seriously, how fucking stupid do you have to be to understand what I asked? It ain't a fucking hard question to ask. It's fucking real simple. You just listen and hear what you want to hear, some of you fucks in the chat. But we're going to move on, man, because it is what it is. It's a controversial take. I said what I said. Smitty said what he said. It is what it is. I think the kid's getting a raw deal. I think that these coaches get away with lying on stage in front of these fucking podiums, as Doc has done, as Kerr has done, as Pop has done. Nothing's happened more than a slap on the wrist. And we're seeing criminals play in our leagues, NBA, NFL, etc., baseball, you name it. But a guy stands on business about his faith, cut. It actually is a sad day in America.
Now, I'm with you on that last part for sure.
Yeah,
forever.
Yeah, it is. Let's get to quote of the day, brought to you by Underdog, that we haven't even got to yet. It's already, 30 minutes in. We're already on fire. Pound the like button and subscribe. If you're not a member, become one. Smitty, quote of the day, brought to you by Underdog. Make sure you use our promo code CoachJB. Get you $50 on $5 deposit right now. Must be 18, 19 in some states. Make sure you understand it is a game of skill. Kindness shouldn't be a tactic, but a way of life.
Okay. It's funny that you're saying it though.
Yeah, cause kind as fuck.
You're not. You're like, I love you because you're my guy. But
I'm kind, homie.
I wouldn't define you as kind though. I'm not saying
I'm kind.
Like, kind ain't the first just adjective. Like, hey man, how's JB? I wouldn't say he's kind.
It should be.
You would even say that about yourself. He's kind.
I'm like kind as fuck.
You're kind, homie?
Kind's a word I use to describe myself, homie.
Give me an example. You like I want to hear you like give me an situation. Like what's something you did that was kind, homie? I'm just curious.
I open the door for the old lady every day. The millionaire lady that lives in Newport by the yacht.
The millionaire lady.
Huh?
The millionaire lady.
Yeah, I walk her to thing every day.
I bet you do.
Well, she's on her deathbed. I'm just trying to help her out as she leaves our earth, man.
I bet you trying to get on that fucking that wheel.
Nah, I'm just trying to catch what she drops.
Kindness shouldn't be a tactic, but a way of life. I'm sorry, the irony in that. Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, a lot of you guys use it as a tactic to gain something. You use it as a tactic you're a fake, you're a cheat, you're a lie. See, me, I'm kind. I'm gonna catch whatever that old lady drops. You know what I'm saying? If it's $1 million, I caught it for her. It's not. If it's a yacht, I caught it for her. I'm helping her, homie. But it's a way of my life. That's how I live, man. Contrary to belief, man. Brought to you by Underdog. Smitty, people only see the decisions you made, not the choices you had. Contrary to belief.
Now that was hard. Ding, 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 ding. Top 10 alert. Top 10 alert. Say it one more time.
People only see the decisions you made, not the choices you had.
Damn. They don't understand that, like, in that scenario, you was between a rock and a hard place. Like these were the two choices you had. So they see, oh, why the fuck JB out there selling rocks? You don't know he was homeless in his fucking car trying to take care of his little kid.
Hell yeah. I had to shank a motherfucker out. Shit, you don't know what I had. My daughter was in the car, homie. I had another cat tied up in the trunk. I was taking it, get rid of him. There's a lot of shit you didn't know what I had to do. I had to do some shit. I had to do time a little bit, 18 months. And listen, there was a reason for that.
Yeah,
I didn't snitch on the homie. I didn't snitch on the homie when we hit a lick. Like there's always something to it. So you guys got to understand. But that's just how it goes, man. It's not personal. It's only business. Poll question, Smitty. Let's dive right into it. We've already alluded to it, but are pro sports becoming too political? Go.
I'm gonna say yeah. Just because, again, when I watch sports, I'm really watching it to be able to just like get away from all the bullshit and just be able to, like, you know, have a situation where I can just take a deep breath, sit back and enjoy it. But also, like, being real though, politics have always been a part of it though. Like, if you go back, like, to some degree, it's always been a part of it, whether it was race situations, stuff in the Olympics, whether, like, it's always to some degree played a role, because sports is such a powerful thing here, or really around the world, but specifically in America, where you got these star players and stuff like that, you know, having their platforms, and they're gonna use the way they want to use it. I mean, we praise Muhammad Ali for you know, his stand for standing on business and not going and not going to the war and getting locked up and did, like, you know what I'm saying? So there's examples of mixing politics within sports that has been righteous and was necessary and needed. So, like, on one end, it's like, damn, you sit back and it's like you clap it up for it because you know it was necessary for, you know, the Jim Browns, you know, of the world. Like, it was necessary at those times. But there are certain cases where it's like, man, I just want to go out here and just watch fucking the Knicks play the Lakers, man, and just have a good game. So it's tough. But if I gotta answer the question, I would say yeah, because I feel like right now it's just with social media, it's just that's all it's politics, it's LGBTQ, it's race, it's always something, it feels like.
Yeah, I think the question is pro sports. I'm gonna say the sports part. I've already said American sports are dead in general. I'm talking pro sports right now, too political. It's the agenda that pro sports pushes. It's not the player, it's the pro sport agenda. Everything in the end zone, everything on the court, everything on the rim, everything everywhere is pushing some sort of fucking agenda that costs taxpayers our dollars, period, point blank. Because everything that pro sports is now known to do, Smitty, is actually creating some sort of protest. And I go back to protesting Roe versus Wade, Second Amendment, George Floyd. I can go to every protest, BLM. And Smitty, please tell me what has come out of those protests. Nothing.
Conversation.
Let's be honest. But really, what change has happened? Nothing. No change has happened. You know what happened is our inflation went up because it's all our tax-paying dollars paying for those fucking fake protests that we see every single day in America by agitating people who get paid dollars to go do some stupid shit. Half the people don't even know what they're protesting. I would actually say 90% of them don't even know what they're protesting, whether you're a right, left, whatever. I don't give a fuck. We're not talking what side you're on right now. I'm talking straight up pure protests, period. It goes back to the history. We protested Muhammad Ali being drafted and refusing the right to go. Like, that was a protest. We protested after Rodney King and Reginald Denny beat down right here in LA when that was at the height of, I'm in high school and the whole shit cracked. And then we protested O.J. Simpson. Homie, the murder of O.J. Simpson, the trial of Simpson and all that shit, homie. And we shut down the freeway to protest. Like, it costs all of us dollars, and yet nothing has ever changed. Nothing. It's still the same, homie.
So what you saying? Are you saying protest should just be removed?
It's not protest. It's the agenda that we're just talking pro sports is becoming political for nothing. It's pushing an agenda for us to see on TV every day, or if you go to the game or whatever, in the end zone, on the fucking thing, you see all these agendas, and then it becomes a protest, does it not? Every single one of these agendas have been a protest, homies. Just look at what they NBA, NFL, and all these people put out there. I'm just being real. So at the end of the day, there's nothing that's benefited any one of us from it. It just costs us a lot of money. They spent $300 million this past weekend on No Kings. 8 million people protest, largest ever. $300 million of our money that was funded by certain people. So, I mean, it's crazy. What's going to happen from it? Is something changing? Are they removing Donald Trump?
Yeah, just, you know, because I hear what you're saying.
I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? I'm just,
it's like
are they removing Donald Trump? No. Yeah. Did they remove Biden? No.
What's really about to happen? I don't know. It's tough though, because because if I'm listening to what you're saying though, I'm not saying you're saying this, but like my takeaway from what you're saying could be like, fuck it. Don't never speak up or speak out about it. Don't ever. It's like, and I don't want to. I don't think that's. And I know you don't believe that either, though, because I know you a motherfucker who done spoke out about shit against California, and you've even loosely considered should you run for fucking mayor or governor and shit, like loosely, just because you saying like, I thought you said on the show before, you like shit like. It might not change, but at least I know me that I stood on the right side of history, and so sometimes it's just about just at least trying, right? Even though shit might not change, generating a conversation and getting enough people behind you can at least sometimes get you in the room to potentially change something. For example, I know the only thing that comes to my mind. Where I saw some actual change. I think it was during the George Floyd situation, all that stuff. It might have been a little bit before that, but I know Malcolm Jenkins, former retired NFL safety. I know he led and he was able to get I think it was a Players Coalition, was something that became a part of the NFL.
What's it done for y'all?
That's still what I'm saying is it's funded social justice issues, and I know they take the time in the off season, black players, just players in general, to go to schools, go to neighborhoods, go to these are actual facts. Like go to actual areas to be able to just educate, speak, be around. They've done events with cops and then the hoods to be able to allow them to understand each other more. It's like these are actual literal facts.
Hey, where's BLM at right now? What has it done? What does it stand for? What benefit did y'all get out of it? The owner got caught for stealing money. She has 2 mansions, one in Malibu, one in Beverly Hills. Yeah. Coach Ward knows her very well. She's a fucking scam artist. That happened. Nothing helping. I haven't heard of a BLM in years. I haven't heard of anything.
So let me jump in. You asked me a question, so don't ask me a question and keep going. So Black Lives Matter, just the phrase itself, the quote itself, people is connecting the two. So Black Lives Matter, at first, when we were just saying that, we were saying that for a purpose, because it felt like too many examples of unarmed black people in situations was being killed and murdered by police officers when we weren't seeing it happen to the counterpart. So that was the original, just why the phrase itself was out. Then obviously later you had these people that they put together actual brand and community behind it, and we later found out that they were on some bullshit. That's that, and that should, and she should be arrested, and we understand all that. But the actual phrase itself, Black Lives Matter, there's nothing wrong with that actual phrase at all.
Not the phrase. It's not the phrase.
So
it's not the phrase. It's not the phrase. But it was founded by a white broad, homie. That's just fact. And that was a liberal who funded it and founded it, and she was a scam artist as well. Then she hired some black folks underneath her to cover the shit up, who ended up scamming and stealing millions of dollars.
And I'm glad they got caught. I don't understand. I was talking about Players Coalition, and you kind of just jumped in and said what's being done. I don't know what happened. Is your brain is interesting.
I'm saying where have they gone? That's all I'm saying. You got offended.
Not to get offended. It's like I brought up Players Coalition, and your brain immediately said, "What have they done?" And I started throwing out real life examples. Now, and then you said, and you threw out BL. It's almost like you. No,
I'm just saying it's a scam. It's a scam. No, it's not at all. I'm saying it's a scam. We don't see it no more. We don't hear from it no more. It didn't do anything, but yet we protested. Whites and blacks alike protested it for how many years, especially during COVID. Heavy. What happened to the women's movement? The protests of that. Yeah, guess what? We need to get more money for certain women's sports. We need to do this. But yet men are allowed to play women in certain sports in certain states. We haven't seen a woman come forward, but that was a huge protest and a movement, homie. So I'm just saying, let's keep it real and call it at what it is. We haven't seen the benefits from all these things is my point. I didn't say knock on what the BLM stood for. I understand what it was created for. Mm-hmm. I'm saying what has happened since. It was a bullshit scam to gain money for certain folks. Y'all, the hood, the inner city, the culture didn't benefit one fucking bit. If you tell me you did, you're a liar.
No, I say
not you. I'm just saying in general. If y'all say you benefited from BLM in the movement, you're fucking lying to us. Because I know for a fact you did, and I don't know. I have one homie that benefited. Not one. Show me one homie in the hood that benefited from BLM and the protests. See, that's what we gotta stop the bullshit, homie. Like I'm just like it is what it is. I'll call it what it is, and I'm not saying the letters or what the fucking phrase. I'm talking about what has happened.
Saying what came from it, the actual the organization. Built
and I don't see it no more. Like, let's be real, I don't see it no more. No, I don't hear about it. Nothing.
Well, it's because we learned what the fuck they was on. Like, ain't nobody arguing that. Black, white, whatever. You learn that people are doing it.
The movement still didn't change. Like the actual what you say, Black Lives Matter. That doesn't. You still say that. You're gonna still say that. And
you still believe in it, but the problem is because the brand, the organization became so big, you almost can't say it because then people are just gonna connect you to thinking that you're a part of them. That's the issue. Again, it started off before the organization. We were just saying, "Fuck, man, Black Lives Matter." Why this unarmed black boy getting fucking killed? Just apprehend them. Just like that. So that's why they got started. But again, the organization got so big that if I come on the show and I say Black Lives Matter, majority of our dumbass chat, which is 85% of them, is going to assume that I'm a part of the organization. And So it's like, well, you can't really talk about it. My only point is this, before we move on, is that yes, you're right. A lot of time when people protest, we're not seeing immediate change. That's always been that. But that don't mean that you shouldn't go out there and speak your voice and speak on what you stand on, because there is a possibility, if you get enough numbers behind it, that it could lead to change. Whether that's getting petition signed, right? Whether that's coming together with a group and saying, you know what, we not spending money from this business, or because we know dollars is the thing that a lot of times will move and shake and get people's attention. So like, there's times where protests can work if it's done properly and effective. And I do think people should speak out of shit if they see evil or wrongdoing. But yeah, there is a strong chance that you're doing it and then nothing will happen. But at least bare minimum, it typically generates conversation and discussion. And you would hope.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree. I don't disagree with that. My point is, though, we do all these things only to see the government officials benefit and we get fucked. And it's in that way. That's why I don't vote. And that's why I sleep. And when I wake up in the morning, one thing I'm proud about most in my life is that I never fucking catered to those fucks, right or left, and voted, because I always in my gut knew it was a scam. It was bullshit. And at the end of the day, we funded Ukraine war personally as taxpayers in this country. Yet we allowed others to come in and don't pay those same taxes, but benefit the same freedoms that we have. Yet we paid for that, only for that money to come back, homie. Let's keep it funky. Comes back and recycles back to the government officials, not us. That's why inflation happens, homie. When we're the money printers, Smitty, you can't tell me that we're not sending money certain places, selling it at a certain price and getting it back at a certain price. Stop. You can't ever tell me that. I'm never going to not believe that. I think it's just a scam. Fuck the government. That's what I've always said. And they're the most crooked fucks on this planet, along with priests and politicians. And that's just what I always stand on. So it is what it is. That's why I don't vote. And that's why I can have these conversations. And that's why we're the realest show. And sometimes these shows lead off in a political fashion. That's why we are a show. That's why it says Coach JB Show with Big Smitty. That's Big Smitty right here. And I don't know if you realize it's a show. Sometimes it starts off this way. So it doesn't have to always start off with sports, contrary to some of you in the chat's belief. And I don't really give a fuck what you want to hear. Then leave. It's real simple.
And I'm going to keep taking a long time to answer. That's who I am. If you don't like it, leave. S Morgan 2303. Because again, when I'm talking about certain stuff,
if you have a name like that,
context matters for me.
I'm not fucking with your name no more like that.
S Morgan 2303.
Yeah, if you have a name like that without a real name, like if it's not Mike Bundy or Joe,
and he got a picture that's not even him.
Yeah,
I'm not. How you a grown man? And you got a picture of another grown man. That's sus, as the kids say. That's sus.
He's gay. I don't say sus. That's your generation.
You
but
taught me that actually. I'm not gonna be. You taught me sus.
Jaden Ivey was actually cut for people like you saying those words.
Is that exactly why he was cut?
Huh?
Is that the exact, like he said sus? Is that what he said?
No, he's talking about the y'all that said those words, LGBTQ. So anyway, man, let's get into this, man. We already killed that topic.
Yeah, I'm done with that topic. I want to bring that up every year.
Let's talk about this SEMO football that's got everything going. Even my former colleagues and friends of ours, and even friends of the show, are against me on this one. But take a look.
Yeah, I saw this video.
Yeah,
playing it right now. So SEMO football has revealed they are implementing a full speed live angle tackling drill for spring ball. All right, let me jump in real quick. I'm sure JB gonna have a whole like situation. All right, so on one side of it, I love that it's full speed. As a football player, you gotta practice full speed at practice in order to translate that to the game. The problem in the NFL is we see them oftentimes, especially in the beginning of the season, horrible tackling forms, so many missed tackles. Why? Because they're not hitting as much in practice or during camp no more. So I love the full speed part of it. But the part that I dislike and that I don't like is the fact that it's just one running back with 3 defenders coming from distance, full speed. There's no like with me. I grew up. I had Oklahoma drill where it's a D line, it's an O lineman, quarterback, running back, linebacker. So like it's more of like I got a chance, right? Like it's like a football play. This right here, this situation does happen in football game. I want to make that clear. Running back gets the open field, whatever. He breaks through the line, and he has like this will happen. I just don't think you need to practice for this. This is just something that will just happen naturally, organically. We're running full speed. We're coming to tackle you. Boom, 3 people. Boom. I don't think you practicing for that is necessary, and it's not like that running back. I mean, fuck. Like if I'm the running back and coach call this drill out, I'm like, damn. Like I have no chance. I have no blocker, nothing. So I don't know. That's where I'm at, homie.
Well, I'm on my own. I guess I'm on my own because nobody's with me on this one. Chris Ford doesn't like it. Coach Chev doesn't like it. And I respect the shit out of both of those guys. Here's the issue I have and no one's talking about. We cry because the game has become so soft. Those very same people that I just mentioned, we cry and bitch and moan that the game has become soft, and we all agree on that. It's become soft because we took this out. So I don't understand why this now has become a problem. See, what happens is when you take it away and you don't see it for so long and you bring it back, it is called shock treatment. It now shocks the eyes that we see real football again, and then we become appalled by it. And that's how feminine we have become as men, and that's why this game has become so soft. So you put helmet condoms on, Smitty, and you don't tackle in practice, and you limit our hours. Let's be real. That's what we've all discussed on this show. And you take away the wedge breaker, and you take away, full contact, and you take away the quarterback being live, and you do all these things, and you put on shorts that go up above your nuts, and you don't have thigh pads and knee pads. What happens is you have more concussions. You get more soft tissue injuries. Because when you slow down in a violent sport such as football, you get hurt. Because then you think about things, and if one person's going 20 miles an hour, the other person slows down to 6 miles an hour, you get hurt, Smitty. That's fact. Do you know how many people got hurt in this drill right here? Go.
0.
0 people got hurt.
Thank God, though. Thank God.
Fuck. Why?
Because you know what?
You've been playing football a long time, homie. You played football a long time. You and I played football for a long time.
I've never seen this drill in my life.
Oh, I have, but I'll break the drill down later.
I've never seen this particular drill in my life.
That's fine. We'll get to that later. we'll get to that later. But let's discuss. First of all, one of my best friends in the world is a head coach here.
Oh, okay, so I'm not trying. All right, cool. My fault.
Yeah. No. You don't have to. No, he's a real one. I'll bring him on the show. He's a real one. First of all, so I know what the drill is. Number one, I did the drill all the time. And for anyone, and I'm shocked that you don't know what it is, and I'm shocked that nobody else out there knows what it is. But again, not to knock you, Smitty, because you play D-line. This is a totally different.
Right, and that was my last. I'm like, maybe if it was happening, I was over there doing bag drills or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So everybody that says the shit on Twitter and all these things, it's absolute comedy.
I like this right here, though. I ain't gonna lie. I like this comment. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's a good question to me. What's a good rep for the running back in this drill? Because you're big on this.
You're killing me though.
All right, go ahead. My fault. Go ahead.
No, not you. Yeah. The fact that the questions are so like definitive as if they know that that's a running back. Number one is embarrassing. It really is. Like you got to shut the fuck up, dog. Like you really have to shut the fuck up. Like, you really don't fucking have a clue, and you're in our wheelhouse.
Yeah.
You have no fucking clue. Who said this was a running back? Who stands cocked on 2 ends like that as DBs? And who runs like that at running back from a standstill position? Let me. I'm gonna ask a question. Smitty, what does this look like?
Punt return, kick return, yeah.
Kick return. Yeah. And then if you're already we call it the top of the drills. If you're already at the top of the drill, so if you show the film, 2 DBs are cocked, are they not?
Yeah.
What does that simulate?
Kick off.
Because they're already down. Let's just say that it's why we call it top of the drill.
Yeah.
And then who fills the drill? Go ahead. Who's the third guy? Who's the filler? Who's the fucking filler at the very end here? Right there.
Who's at the other Yep.
It's a fucking safety man, right? It's a fucking safety man. But everybody knows football. You all know it was a running back that cut the ball like this. Was he a fucking running back? Was he in the fucking stance? Some of you need to shut the fuck up. You don't know what the fuck you're discussing or talking about. This ain't nothing but fucking fill your lane, fucking understand, and put the return man trying to make a move, make a cut. And guess what? Fucking learn how to take some contact on fucking KOR and how to cover on kickoff, homie. Fucking shut the fuck up, you pussy motherfuckers. That goes for my homies, my friends, or otherwise. Shut the fuck up. Fucking stop being so motherfucking soft, homie.
You calling your homie soft right now?
Yeah.
You calling Coach Shev soft?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all, but all that said, that's cool. The reason why I was a little confused because I'm like, I was like, I kind of see what he's trying to say. Nah, homie. I'm sorry, homie. If that's the case, go do. All right, if this is really for KOR, let's do a full KOR drill then. Let's do the full rap. Let's kick the ball. Let's get the blockers in. Let's get the wedge going. Let's do it. Why are we just doing this piece? That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I would like to get the coach on here now, and I want to ask him, like, be real. Was this a because I'm questioning JB. I don't know this was a KOR drill. I ain't gonna lie to you, homie, but anyway, I think it's a bad drill. I don't see the win. Shout out to whoever asked that in the comments. What's the win for the ball carrier? Let's call it the ball carrier. I don't think it's a win. I think his job is just to get his ass hit and be able to take it, I guess. So anyway, we're going to go on a quick break, man. We come back. We got Steve Kim around the corner, man. So don't you go nowhere. We'll see you on the next hour of the Coach JB Show with Big Smitty.
Hey, well, fuck it. I'll go home tonight. I'll drink my yak and smoke my stick, and I'll get it back cracking. Olympics, shout out to the committee, man. They've actually put their foot down finally. I don't know why it's taking this long. Transgender women athletes are now excluded from the Olympics after the IOC agreed to a new eligibility policy on Thursday, which aligns with U.S. President Donald Trump's executive order on women's sports ahead of the 2028 Olympic Games. Shaun? Common sense, finally, man. I don't understand why it took this long for men and women to realize they're not equal. It's fucking ridiculous. But at least the Olympics won't have a dick swinging with females.
Hey, JB love these topics, man. Hey, this show's hilarious, man. If y'all hit that like button and subscribe, y'all are insane. This shit is entertaining. He loves transgender, gay. Him hurt them back there. These are JB's. This is bread and butter, boy.
Well, that was very gay what you just said.
What?
Because no grown man. Shaun and I you'll never hear us say pronouns.
I tell you,
like you spit them motherfuckers out like you say them every day, and that is real telling, homie.
Well, because I went to school and I took English, so I know what a pronoun in general is. That's not like,
well, yeah, but Shaun and I don't walk around. We don't walk around and thinking that you using a pronoun is a valid fucking situation. We look at you like you're a weirdo, fucking insane, mental ill fuck. Like you're a mentally ill fuck if you call yourself a dog and a giraffe, homie. And you go around and you actually address them as so. You'll actually use their pronouns, huh?
You don't know what I do.
Shaun, oh, you're a him, they? Oh, sorry, ma'am. You're a him, they?
Shout out to the Olympics.
Shout out to the Olympics, man. Yeah,
they got it right,
man.
Hey, speaking of that, let's continue this train, Smitty. Break this video down, man, and tell us what's going on here, because Shaun brought it up and you called him on it. So I kind of want to see what you have to think about this, because I think this is kind of right down the wheelhouse that you just brought up about Shaun looking a little feminine when he said certain things. So let's take a look.
Let's see it.
Ain't that
straight?
Straight.
Do you think other people would think that?
No, hell no. Once they get to know me.
Do you think this guy is gay or straight?
Honestly, I think the interviewer gay. Because as a grown man, why you ask is another nigga gay?
Are you gay or straight?
I don't know.
Do you think other people would think that you don't know?
I don't know.
Do you think this guy is gay or straight?
He could be straight, but I would take him down though.
What makes you say that?
Actually, I don't know. He could be DL.
Are you gay or straight?
I'm straight.
Do you think other people would think that?
Yes.
Do you think this person is gay or straight?
Gay.
What makes you say that?
I just got a feeling.
Now, are you gay or straight?
No, bro, I'm straight, bro. I'm straight. I'm straight.
Do you think other people would think that?
Yes.
That nigga gay as a motherfucker. His ass. All right.
What makes you say that?
Because he just look gay.
Are you gay or straight?
Man, I'm straight as a bitch, nigga. I'm for them grave. Like a stop sign, bitch.
Do you think other people would think that?
Hell yeah, nigga. What the fuck? If you think that, you just gay yourself. On my mama.
Oh, man, I love this cat right here. It's like concept. That motherfucker, every next cat is gay. I mean, it's unbelievable.
On Phonium Gray. He's from Chicago.
This
He's
one,
from Chicago.
Hey, homie, this cat does that shit. He got a good little concept. I fuck with old boy. I fuck with old boy. Hey, I fuck with old boy, homie.
Homie sit on Phonium Gray.
Oh, man. Hey, every single one. If I can show the picture on the next cat, I'm a gay as hell. And he thought he was straight. Oh, homie. So is that what you were saying with Shaun, Smitty? Go.
I ain't saying all that. I'm just saying, like, a grown man, Shaun positions himself as a very masculine, old school, tough as nails guy. So to see him be like, I'm the catch. It just didn't really correlate to who Shaun is as a man who I know. I understand what he's saying, but I think there's a better way to do it. You and I talked about the how earlier with Zion, the how, the what, the when, the where, the how with Shaun King's delivery was very important.
You don't have to defend the truth defend itself.
So are you single or you say you got a girl? That's why we never get the answer all the way. Because Chris want to know, Paris want to know, all the girls want to know, like, if they should slide or not.
I still can't believe Ruben jumped off a fucking dry boat.
Right.
To fucking try and go get JB phone. Like, it's already wet, Ruben. So ain't no saving it once it get in the ocean. It's dead.
What the crazy part is, the phone worked when they got the
motherfucker came out of the water on after.
We back, man. Hit that like button, subscribe, man.
Minnie, when I left,
yep.
Were you really defending another person asking you who was blocking for the running back? We already discussed it. Wasn't
I did not defend that. I said what I said was if this is a KOR drill, like you're saying, which I'm still questioning, I would suggest let's just do if we trying to go live, let's do a live rep then. Let's do the full KOR. Let's do it.
Yeah. We do that. They do that. The team, it's called team. So here let's break down this thing. Is there a lead blocker other than just kind of like the wedge that goes in their lane?
It's KOR. There's their wedge, and then you got it's not a lead blocker, but you got blockers on a full KOR, of course. But a lot of times guys will slip through and it's free hitter. So I get it.
And here's why we do the drill. So go ahead, Bailey, show it. Fuck it, I don't care. We're gonna get flagged today anyway for my lead in. Can you rewind it all the way? It's KOR. So basically, what you saw, Smitty, what you saw, pause it. What you saw was those guys on the edge right there, what we call top of the drill. So they were already in the drill, right at the top, cock. Those DB type of players who these guys resemble, right? DBs, right? Wide receivers, maybe you get a couple on kickoff, maybe a backer or two, right?
You might get a back of DN. Shit.
Yeah. So boom, right, coming down, right. So that's what we saw at the top of the drill. What you're seeing is the return man now in full time, live time. Go ahead. Catch the ball, right? So what you saw was right here. Stop. You saw that.
Yeah.
Okay. So all you fucking nobody idiots think it's a running back still. Shut the fuck up. Number one. Number two is now, guess what? Are those specific lead blockers, Smitty, or are those guys going to get their number count?
They're getting their number count, but they still blockers though. Like you still got some help, is what I'm saying. Like,
they're going to a spot. They're going to a spot, Smitty.
Yeah, you got a spot, you got numbers. I'm looking at
Now,
Tom counting the line.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, Tom Tukowitz, who we call Coach Tuk, is one of the very best in the business. Been a very big time Division I DC. He's been a national champion. I mean, he's coached D court. He's been a D coordinator at the highest of levels. Yep. He's been there 12, 13 years now at SEMO. Great friend, great mentor. Good dude.
Yeah.
Now, this is why he does the drill. Show it. There's the first guy that missed that we saw the drill. Go ahead. This is why you practice certain top of the drill activities. But see, what happens is similar to Jaden Ivey being cut, Smitty. That's a touchdown, by the way. You can take it off. So that's what it is. That's the top of the drill rule. That's the top of the drill, homie. That's what you just saw lifetime. Thank you, Bailey, for showing that. So, Smitty, hold on, Smitty. Let me.
I still don't like the drill.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's why we're discussing this, though. This is why this is no different than Jaden Ivey. No. Listen to my whole take here.
Yeah, I got it.
This is Jaden Ivey being cut because of the culture that we've created.
Yeah.
We created a drill now that we saw.
Yeah.
But when I was young, that drill right there would actually be called pussy.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Like that wasn't no major fucking bang Oklahoma drill right there, homie. Those were DBs and a return man. We would have been calling that pussy. You D lineman, O lineman on the other side with the linebackers and the running backs who were going fucking pods would have been calling this, but y'all would have been calling this drill pussy. That's what I grew up in. I'm just keeping it real. So now we see this drill and it brings back the absence of real football for the last fucking decade. And guess what happens, Smitty? Now it's a cancel culture vulture that comes out and thinks, oh my God, what are we doing? The babies were going to get hurt. That's why we wear flags now, you fucking idiots. Yes, Darnell?
So you think that myself and the people who disagree with you on this particular drill, you think the reason why we're against it is because we think it's too physical and too aggressive? That's not the reason we're doing it. We just don't see the full benefit in how you're doing. If it is KOR, there are just a lot of just questions I have that I think it should be. I think you should add a wedge in there, add some blockers in there, add something to make it more realistic. So the runners are not just free runners coming down the field, because that's not realistic, number one. FF brings up a good point, too. He says, if it is KOR, why you got to run it that close to the end zone? Why not flip it, have them coming out the end zone to make it more realistic? Like, there's just little details that in football, as a head coach, you know this, every detail matters. So I'm saying if it is KOR, like you're saying, I think it needs to be cleaned up a little bit, and there should be some other elements added into it to make it better. It's not about, it's just too physical. I'm still questioning even if it is a KOR. I think in my head, and I could be 100% wrong. You know the head coach. I don't. You were a coach. I wasn't. my initial thought was that, oh, this is like this is an open field tackling drill, basically. It's an open field situation where a guy has broke or whatever can be, or a receiver caught the ball, broke a cornerback. It's a way for you to be able to protect the ball when you have multiple people hitting you at the same time. Like that was my initial thought.
Okay. First of all,
I still don't like the drill.
Some of you guys just got to stop talking when you don't know football. That's just really what it comes down to. FA, not FA, but I'm
no football though.
No, I'm not talking FA like that. I'm talking to everybody. But I went into FA. I was going to ask you the question. FA, let me ask you a question. Is inside run a football simulated drill full speed? Or is it close encountered within a certain parameter, an inside run, and we card it and we run multiple reps, right? So my point is, are we running full?
No, we going inside.
We're going, Smitty. Yeah, I know, but guess what? But the ball spotted, is it not? Is it not? It's not a real game. It's a ball spot, inside drill. Yeah. Boom, whistle. Next drill. Let's go. Card. Boom. If you're not a fucking coach, right? I'm saying.
But
boom.
Inside run.
Let's go. Part two. It actually have two lines going. Actually, two lines.
Yeah.
Now, the fucking tards in the chat are saying, well, why not catch the return? It's a top of the drill. I get that point. Understand? So you want him to catch the ball and the fucking guys are 5 yards away already? You fucking idiot. Just shut the fuck up. Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. You're fucking embarrassing yourselves. Shut the fuck up. Go make me a sandwich, you fucking soft fucks. And just stay the fuck out of the conversation. Real shit. Because you don't know football. Period. If you can't drop a resume, if you can't fucking show me a resume, shut the fuck up. It's real simple, homie. Like I'm appalled at my colleagues. I'm appalled at my colleagues.
Chef got a resume, so tell me.
Oh, great one.
Okay, so explain. What was his position? Did he give an explanation, or he just say I don't like it? Like, did he give you actual like?
No, I just saw his tweet.
Oh, he didn't. Okay.
I'm fucking with Chev. I already tweeted at him. I saw his tweet and he was like, I don't know the coach, so I had to like. You do know him. You just don't know him personally. You know what I'm saying? Like coaching fraternity is tight.
Yeah.
So, Joe, you don't have a resume. Shut the fuck up. You have no teeth.
There are some people in our chat though who coach either in the high school level or play. So I don't want to disrespect everybody in the chat. That's always your go-to, JB. If you ain't got a resume, we got a lot of former players, current players, and people who actually like fucking did
it. I
played the game in a house. I didn't coach ever, but
fucking right it is.
And been through a lot of fucking drills.
Fucking right it is.
My life, I've been through Oklahoma drill. I've been to fucking on the ground, pop up, turn around, hit. I've been through a lot of.
And Smitty, we gotta cut the brass tacks. We gotta stop. We get NFL guys on our show. We get other guys on our show. Unless you've coached and played. You got to shut the fuck up. A lot of former players who never coached think they absolutely know what the fuck they're talking about. They don't either. Just FYI. Y'all don't know either as former players, homie. So stop acting as if you do. Stop acting as if you do know how to manage the staff and understand what the staff has to do to control the narrative on the roster and how each room is coached individually and how each relationship is built. You only were in one room as a player and only saw one aspect of the coaching philosophy, the coaching side. You don't know what you don't know. Fact, not fiction. Some of you guys gotta stop acting as if just because you played, you know. You don't. Now, there's a few guys that know football that because they played and then they coached and then they can actually discuss the coaching side. Then when you played at the highest level, like some people have, now they're an expert, right? Now they've like, I played in the league and I fucking coach. Now, JB got to shut the fuck up. See how it works, homie? But see, we don't understand that all great players don't know shit about coaching unless they actually do it.
Before we bring Steve in, we got to bring Steve in. I respect all that. Only thing I'm going to say is I played football at the Division I level, at the highest level you can play in college football, and we ain't never done that drill. So we can move on, though.
Well, because you're a D lineman. And I would be see. That's what you sound ignorant right now. No. Don't end it like that. You sound ignorant. You know why? I'm curious if you could call your head coach right now, and bring up all the special team drills that you have no fucking idea that were happening on the field while you were in fucking pods.
Ooh,
see, again.
You was on the wedge, did you?
Okay, I didn't hear you.
Did you?
You're cutting out, homie. What did you say?
You didn't know I was on the wedge, did you? You didn't know I was part of the wedge block. Second take.
Smitty, you're the returner?
What?
You were the fucking returner?
I did wedge, homie. I was
Hey, I said fucking specialist, homie. Did you see the drill or not? Now, today you're fucking micro as shit. You're not listening at all. And it's starting to, like, what do you call it? Perturb me? What's the word?
You gotta tell me.
I don't know. Anyway, man, I'm done talking to you fucking nobodies about it. Let's get into our main discussion here. Our co-host, our new co-host, the Korean co-cell, the 3 knockdown rule co-host with Mario Lopez, who I was watching on the E channel with Dave Porch yesterday at a taco place in the middle of fuck nowhere for some reason. Don't ask me why. And we were watching it, laughing, thinking of Steve. Let's just bring him in. Fuck, man. It's co-host of Whitlock. Fucking does all kind of shit. Steve Kim, man. The Korean co-cell. Steve, new co-host. What's going on, Steve? Is that good stuff you're drinking there?
Just some honey tea. I have a question.
Well, go ahead. My piss is hot. I'm pissing hot today.
King?
Hold on. Hold on, Smitty. Hold on, Smitty. Hold on. I did not expect that. Hold on. I gotta hold on.
He got the all black on too, JB.
The way you said it though is like a professor. I wasn't ready for that because I was like, let me respect Steve's space and time today. I said Shaun could come on. Shaun was on alone yesterday and got to say what he got to say.
He said something very interesting and really intellectually dishonest.
Ooh.
He tried to say that basically what was transpiring on Saturday night for the main event at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas was akin to Corrales Castillo 1, which I believe took place May 7th, 2005. I was there. It's the single greatest fight I've ever seen. It'll be the greatest fight when I die, my last dying breath, I'll be like,
really?
God, I hope Miami wins another national title. And Castillo Corrales is the greatest fight I've ever been to. Now, here's the issue. Mr. King said that the fight, they pulled the plug like it was Dr. Jack Kevorkian, that Keith Thurman was on his way to a miraculous comeback victory. Maybe not. Not really. Here's the difference. That fight was a back and forth war through 9 rounds. See, here's the difference. Even after Corrales got decked twice in the 10th, in the first 9 rounds, him and Castillo were basically pretty even. This fight here was about as lopsided as Reagan Mondale. It was a complete landslide. Now, Bailey, are you ready? Did you send the elements that I asked that I gave you yesterday? Is Bailey ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so now,
element.
Keith, I just want you to know,
TV shit.
Young man, I know Castillo Corrales. You, young man, are not Castillo Corrales. But with that said, Keith Thurman was really banged up. Now, Bailey, put up the first picture. The original, that's what he looked like. And it was only going to get worse because we were halfway through, and he was now starting to face the avalanche of Sebastian Fonduro. But he said, no, the fight was getting fun. Okay, the fight was getting good. I was going to open up. But I say he deserves referee Thomas Taylor a thank you card and a big bouquet of FTDs from Keith Thurman, thanking him for the beating. Or, get ready, Bailey, he would have looked like Martin after he faced Thomas Hearns. Damn, Gina. But anyway, good Tuesday to you guys. Good honey. Good tea.
Shaun shouldn't call in today. Smitty.
Yeah, we didn't came and let Shaun even come on the show. Like, that's 48 hours. He just got cooked.
I mean, guys, on a serious note, that fight was over in the first 5 seconds.
Yeah.
You watch that fight again, round 1. Fonduro comes across the ring, straight right hand right down the middle. And I'm just telling you, it got Thurman's attention. And in the immortal words of Larry Merchant, the fight plan became the flight plan because Keith Thurman was backing up and backpedaling like Asante Samuels in off coverage. He never once tried to actually implement the game plan that he needed. And the key to fighting Fundura, you got to kind of stay inside that pocket, and you got to understand you're going to get hit. There's going to be oncoming fire that you have to evade or take, because when he was way outside, he was never going to touch him. And I got to give Fundura credit. He's gotten better since his knockout loss to Brian Mendoza in 2023. I think
who was the Gotti fight? Gotti and Ward, or who was
Gotti and Ward? They fought 3 times, but it was really the first fight that was legendary.
Was that you're still saying the one you mentioned in 05 was better than that one?
Not even close. It's the greatest fight I've ever seen. In fact, Boxing News magazine out of Britain, they did a top 100 fights of all time. Now, this magazine came out about 15 years ago, so there's a couple of fights like Tim Bradley, Ruslan Provodnikov that I think would make the top 100. That fight right there was 2 or 3, and I think the top 3 were the Thrill in Manila, Hagler Hearns, and Castillo Corrales. So I'm honored to have been at that fight. And in fact, Smitty, Showtime was so thrilled by that fight that they actually did a special presentation of the replay the next week when Trinidad fought Winky Wright. Okay, so, but Showtime ran a national ad campaign on newspapers, and my headline that I had for Max Boxing, the greatest fight I've ever seen, actually was on every newspaper because they had various headlines that put out. I should have kept it. But yeah, Shaun King, please don't ever talk boxing again in my presence. My God.
Smitty, let's move on amicably.
Yes. Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, advises his team to not speak about former schools or coaches. Sounds pretty familiar to somebody I do a show with. Let's check this out.
Who got interviews after this?
Badges due today, Coach. Toby, Sama, and Vili.
Okay, guys, one thing that we don't do, we don't talk about yesterday. Do not talk about your former schools. Do not talk about your former coaches. Do not talk about nothing behind it. It's just like talking about your old girlfriend. Why would you talk about her when you got a new girl that's fine and don't know what?
That's right. That's right.
We don't do that. We're professionals.
Smitty, it's like Deion listens to what I say. Sometimes it's crazy, but listen, I know he does actually.
Or maybe you got to disagree on certain things, even though you
we
shit
do.
on them all the time.
That's why we talk. I don't shit on them. That's why grown men have conversation. That's why we talk. At the end of the day, it's crazy. I got all the Deion haters that hate me. I'm saying not Deion haters. The prime sexuals are like, one thing about JB, he goes to Deion, but he's right now. It's comical, homie. It really is. But here's the thing. I said Lane's a bitch for allowing his players to speak about former places. I kind of related that to bad pussy, right? We don't talk about bad pussy. It's very similar. I'm glad Deion approached his team and said, we could be bigger than this. We don't need to do it. It's absolutely a mockery. And it shows, Steve, how bad we've fallen as coaches, how hard we've fallen as coaches, because we're just so eager to get into the portal, grab the kid before the next place gets them, that we have no relationship building skills. And we won't sit down and say, hey, man, we don't talk about where you came from. It's about where we are right now. I don't understand any of these places allowing these kids to do it. It's not just Lane.
Do you think they were warned? Do you think every coach with the new players say, hey, buddy, let's be very complimentary and respectful of your former school?
They weren't. That's why that kid, because that kid wasn't out there like on a hot take, hyped up.
Yeah.
He sat down comfortably and was like, this is what we do here compared to what we did there. Like, it's like, no, we don't talk like that. All you had to do is real simple. Hey, I love it here. We're doing things here that, has made me a better player, whatever. You can use that as innuendo and say, oh, he's taking a shot at Deion, but at least have that. No, he took a shot at Deion and the former place, and that's what it's evident. But that's not the only place, Steve. You got an Ohio State kid and Bama and Ohio State going back and forth, bashing the differences between a Saban ran program and a day, and now what's his name at Alabama? Yeah. It's happening all over the place. It's like this is actually what we've created. These soft kids, enabled kids who it's me, and I can talk about any program I want and any other coach, which is an absolute shame, because if you come here for me, guess what? At the end of the day, kid, You're fucking someone else's trash, homeboy.
But Teddy, but Coach, what if they're actually telling the truth? I mean, what if there is no real ill intent?
No. The truth already is that you're there.
Yeah.
Well,
the truth is that you're LSU. You left for a reason. That's the truth. You left already. That's me as a head coach. I'm saying you're right. I'm saying like, I'm the head coach. Yeah.
The guy that goes to a major program to Colorado, you would automatically think, you're going to a worse program. The kids that spoke out, when you're going to, Clemson, they're not what they were, and you're going to other schools. In theory, you're upgrading. See,
yeah. But you ain't got to say that. Like, it's already understood. Like, we know LSU is a better program than Colorado.
Yeah. I'm saying, I'm just being on the coaching side of it, Steve. We know the kid left, and we know what the kid feels. That's why he left. My point is to the coach that inherited that kid or recruited that kid or got that kid or even, let's say, stole that kid now. You can't allow your kids to go out and talk about this old place because you're going to be the one talked about next year when he goes to Kirby Smart Lane.
I'm with you, but these kids, they don't have the greatest wherewithal.
That's why I don't believe. That's why when you see Deion doing it now, albeit you want to film it and put it on social media, is a stage, whatever. You can bring all that up as you want. What I'm saying is with the LSU side of it, you can clearly see that Lane doesn't have this conversation with his kids that come in because he got a lot of transfers. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He might. If we want to talk clicks and likes about Deion, it's clicks and likes with Lane.
That's your guy, though.
Let's move on amicably.
Caleb Williams has filed 4 trademark applications to legally claim the Iceman nickname for his own clothing and merchandise line. However, 73-year-old Spurs legend George Gervin is upset by this and is fighting it. Just days after Williams submitted his paperwork, Gervin filed his own competing trademark applications for both Iceman and Iceman 44. George Gervin's team claims that he has been using the moniker commercially since 1979, a full 22 years before Caleb was even born. And Gervin's comments on the situation were, "There's only one Iceman, and I am he." End quote.
This is ridiculous. Coach, we live in LA. Smitty, you've lived in LA for about, 12 years now?
Down there, something like
about
that.
A decade or so.
Yep.
We were here during the whole length of the Caleb Williams era.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we get a lot of USC coverage. We watch a lot of USC football. I don't recall one time when he make a play of any sort and they say, "Man, the Iceman is cold."
Never in my life.
I was like, what? There's been other Icemen. Milton McCrory, he was a champion alongside Tommy Hearns at Kronk Gym.
Chuck Liddell.
Val Kilmer's character in Top Gun, the Iceman. But there's only one Iceman, and he could finger roll. Give me a break.
Come on, now.
Caleb, get another nick. By the way, Black Mamba, it's not Kobe Bryant to me.
Was it D'Anthony Thomas? Am I saying that right?
No, hell no. D'Anthony's after Kobe.
It was Floyd Mayweather's uncle, Roger.
Yeah.
Roger.
He was the original Black Mamba / Mexican assassin. He had 2 of them.
And his own dad was too something, wasn't it? Kobe's dad? Something.
Jelly Bean. He was
Jelly Bean, Joe Bryant. Yeah.
So here's the issue. I'm just surprised and a little bit stunned that Mr. Gervin did not have this thing trademarked.
Me too.
Yeah, there you go. That's my bigger thing.
You know what though? In fairness, look how bad I'm at technology, Steve. Like, you think this guy's really fucking up on his piece?
But he has a team. He should have a
team. But how old is he? How old is he?
73.
I mean, Magic Johnson got his stuff intact, and
But I'm gonna be honest, dog. I'm gonna be real with you. And Steve may resonate with this or not, or relate to it. Like, at a certain point, we have what's called integrity. We were taught that by our parents and grandparents and etc. And then we lived by it. We were handshake agreeing people, and it was a gentleman's agreement people. We used to not steal each other's girls. We didn't used to steal each other's players. We didn't used to backbite each other. And if we had an issue or disagreement, we talked face to face and we had those conversations, and it was great. It either caused a fight, we became friends again, or it was agreement that, we disagree for a reason. I'm glad we talked. This guy right here wasn't worried about somebody stealing his fucking identity. He had probably no idea. It was his idea. It was his thing. Everybody in the world knows he's the Iceman, George Gervin. And he probably never thought, oh, this fucking little snake's going to come try to gay-ass fucking nail paint fuck's going to steal my name. So that's in fairness. He should fucking trademark gay man instead. That's what the fuck he should do. And how about fucking nail man? Instead of the mailman, how about fucking nail man? How about you fucking trademark that shit?
How about Revlon?
How about Gallup? Maybe I should trademark Gallup. Maybe I should trademark Gallup.
I know a guy that uses that.
But to your point though, JB, you talked about this before. Do you think Caleb Williams though actually knows George Gervin? I don't think he does.
Another great point. Another point.
Because these young cats, you always say they don't do their homework, and on top of this, this is another sport. This ain't even football. So I bet you don't know George Gervin.
Hold on though. You just brought up George Gervin's team needing to file the trademark. So Caleb Williams' team don't know who fucking George Gervin is?
His team know, but his team don't care about
there
this.
you go then. So then they're bitch made then. They're bitch made then.
The team is, yeah. I think Caleb is just on some like, okay, cool. Like,
you don't know. You don't know. Yeah. You don't know.
Some guy got ratioed on Twitter because he said, no, all due respect, but I've never even heard of George Gervin.
Exactly. Smitty's point is these kids don't know shit.
Young cats don't know.
You cover sports and you don't know who George Gervin is.
I wonder if Young Bay, if I produce or maybe produce, I wonder if he knew George Gervin before this. I don't know. Maybe he did. I just wonder.
And by the way, for those who don't know much about the ABA, the Amazon Prime documentary Soul Power on the league, excellent. Watched it about 2 months ago. Highly recommend.
I gotta watch that. ABA was the shit back in the day. That's who Dr. J, George Gervin.
He won a ring, yeah.
But I'm saying there was a lot. Wasn't Doug Collins there for a minute?
Yeah, I think he was. He had the red, white, and blue basketball, the 3-point shot. They had the first professional dunk contest.
Was it Darnell Hillman? I think
Darnell Hillman, the St. Louis Blues. I think they call him.
What's his name?
Larry Brown, Doug Moe, Moses.
Will Ferrell, and what's his name? Made the movie.
Yeah, with the orange.
What was the movie with the Outcast?
The orange, white, and blue uniform.
Yeah.
Tropic Thunder or something like that.
Yeah. Hey, Steve, real quick, back to the Deion and the Colorado mass exodus or whatever you want to call it. There's like 5 or 6 kids that have come out though and bashed the place. Like that's the crazy part, and that just tells me more and more that about the place that those kids are going. See, I already knew that Deion couldn't coach. Like this isn't a hard fucking thing. Like I already called that out 4 fucking years ago when I was called the crazy racist and everything else.
Are y'all friends?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
damn. All right.
Well, fuck. And. Deion know what? Hey, by the way, Deion
know. You get to finish your friend with that shitty ass football drill, but with Deion, you had like I would hate to be your friend. I'm glad we know.
He's a real fucking coach. He knows what he's doing. So he knows what he's doing. My point is, Deion don't want no yes men in his circle, homie. He wants people to tell him what the fuck he's doing right and wrong.
That's different.
Hold on, though. I've actually praised Deion in a lot of fucking ways. I just don't get no fucking credit, just like Donald Trump still in fucking Venezuela overnight. So at the end of the day, by the way, when I talk about Deion in a way about his coaching and what's going on there, has nothing to do with who he is and my relationship and all that shit. He don't want no yes man, homie.
JB, if they have a better year than expected, are you just gonna say, well, it's Brennan Marion? It's a fast break offense.
I won't.
He is the head coach. It's his job to bring in coordinators.
Hell yeah.
And in theory, coaches, right?
Man, Smitty, you know I say this. It's on fucking Netflix. It ain't about me. It's about us. I have to hire those guys. I also have to fire those guys, and not one of them understand the pressure that this guy in this seat does. So, like, I don't think people realize, like, it all comes down to the head guy, regardless of whatever you want to say. So if he has a great season, I think this is the year that if he does that, then he gets all the praise from me, because I said last year was year 3, Smitty, and I said this was the telltale year. Then he got sick. He missed spring ball. I said, oh shit, something's going to happen here. And now it's year 4. He gets another year. They paid him a lot of money. Hopefully he can recover and have a year that nobody expects him to have. I actually am rooting for the motherfucker to do that. But at the end of the day, At the end of the day, because I'm
skeptical.
You know why, Steve? You know why I'm rooting for the guy to do it? Because at the end of the day, I've been against my back against the wall and all the fucking haters, and I understand what it is. He's learned through trials and tribulations about this coaching business, and it's not as easy as he fucking thought it was. Pro-black Freddie Mac. You fucking nobody with no resume, motherfucker. So at the end of the day, we have to understand that I would root for him in a heartbeat to have a great season because nobody else wants him to. And I do because I'm a fucking coach by nature, and I want to see him do what everyone else said he could not do. Smitty.
The irony in this, though, it's so ironic. Like,
no, I'm just real, and you're not used to that shit.
You're saying you want him to succeed because the haters have not believed in him. When you have led the hating coalition against Deion.
No, Jason Whitlock has. Come on, Smitty.
Oh, that's fair. But
JB's
right in line, though. He's right in that line. He's in that group.
And by the way, it's not bragging if it's true.
You're an interesting character, homie. You just said a few minutes ago. You said I've given Deion a lot of praise. You guys just don't want to admit it. But then you flipped and said he can't coach. So what? That takes away any praise you've ever said.
Can you rewind?
He can't coach.
Can you rewind? Can you rewind?
No.
Go back 4 years. What did I say? He can't coach. I said he can't coach 4 years ago. Don't say I say it now.
He's not your friend then.
I'm the original one that said he couldn't coach. I said he's a name. He's a figurehead. He's a lot. We've already talked about all these figureheads getting jobs, dog. He ain't the only one.
Well, Coach,
do
you think he's involved then? Do you think Coach
Mike Singletary was shitty,
evolved?
Coach.
Okay, I get it, but we're not talking about him. But do you think Coach Sanders has evolved?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, for the good only? No. That doesn't mean he evolved only for the good. That you can evolve and get worse.
Are you rooting for him or not?
No, Smitty, you could get worse at your job, by the way, because guess what happens? If you have a lot of yes men around you and you're a guy like Deion Sanders and you need a red carpet to come to his office and knock on his door and all this old shit, what has to happen is you don't have anyone that's got enough brass balls to tell you you're fucking this thing up, Deion. Instead, they're saying, Deion, let's keep doing it. Let's keep filming it. Let's do. Nah, dog. You could get worse doing that, Smitty, because that's what's kind of showing right now.
I really wonder what the likes of Marshall Faulk, Damian Lewis, Warren Sapp, the guys that have left the staff. I wonder because those guys are real football guys. They've been at the highest levels of the sport. They've seen coaching at a world-class level. I don't know if they'll ever say it publicly, but I do wonder in the deepest recesses of their mind, what are their true thoughts about the Colorado football operation, top to bottom, under Coach Sanders? I am curious about that.
Yeah, I just want to see some young kids get developed, man. And the problem with that is, Smitty, you know this. You had a great coach in Limbo. He developed guys because he knew how to develop guys, because he knew how to coach, because he had hands-on experience for many, many years coaching. Mm-hmm. Deion doesn't. Deion went from player to Barstool to or to NFL Network to ESPN to Barstool to Jackson State, or actually coached his kid in Dallas at the high school, and then he goes to Jackson State. He really doesn't have hands-on development skills when it comes to coaching. He may have hands-on character developing and growing a man, and he's done a great job with his kids and father and all that shit. I praise the shit out of him. The end of the day, though, coaching, developing coaches and making them better and go get jobs. What have we seen to Deion? The number one thing that we've seen him do: hire famous names or guys that are already established in the business. Shaun Lewis left. Now he's done a great job of head coach. Darian Hagan left. You brought in Warren Sapp. You brought in Marshall Faulk. You brought in Zimmer. You brought in all these guys that are developed, already done. They've been head coach in the NFL. They've been coaching the NFL. You haven't developed a young and upcoming guy. And when the problem with Deion is you're going to get Brendan Marion here to Steve's point. What happens is what? Oh, it's going to be Brendan's. He was a head coach. He was at UNLV. He runs a go-go. They won because of him. No, I'm going to still credit Deion. I'm telling you right now. But at the end of the day, what young guy has Deion developed to where he's on the next thing and say, hey, man, Deion got this GA, taught him how to be a coach. He went on and became a coordinator. He became Brendan Marion. I want to see Deion create a Brendan Marion. That's all I'm saying. And it's hard to do that, Smitty, if you don't know what you're doing. I mean, it just is what it is. It takes years to understand. So maybe year 4, or year 6 total as a head coach.
No, thank you. That's what I'm about to say. Like that argument worked 4 years ago, but as like he been coaching for a little minute now. Like at some point, it's like, all right, damn. Like
Smitty, it's really not. He's coached for 4 years. Let's just give him 6 years.
Yeah.
Smitty, I was coaching as a position guy for 6 years before I got a coordinator job.
Well, are you counting his time before he got to like Jackson?
And I'm not comparing
like in Texas and stuff like that. Are you counting that time or no?
Yeah.
Okay,
so I'm not counting. I'm not comparing either. What I'm telling you is 6 years as a position guy. You never stop learning it, even in that role, and then a little less become a coordinator for years and years, and then get your head job. There's so many nuances in this thing. You threw this guy in because he's a face, a figure. Boom, go figure it out. Go hire the right staff. Go fire these motherfuckers when they're not held accountable. Go make sure you're on the recruiting hotbed and you know how to place coaches in certain geographical areas. Come on, dog. There's so much shit he has to learn. He's got 20 more years, Smitty, before he fucking knows how to coach, FYI. But see, we throw him in there. We demand that this Deion Sanders, he'll figure it out. So
I just think any coach at a P4 school that will not go out and recruit and make home visits, you are handcuffing your ability to procure talent. And this is 80% of that job.
Yeah, for sure. Well, JB, somebody in the comments said that what they said, what coaches have you developed? So I'll leave that there.
What 13 are D1 right now? 3 in the NFL. Go ahead.
49ers GM John Lynch was asked by reporters for an update on the electrical substation and whether it has any relation to the recent injuries. Is there a video ready or just a quote? Or just a quote there. So he said, we did hire an independent scientist. He basically said it was a big nothing burger. We're safe. We're in a safe place to work. A nothing burger, Steve King.
Uh-oh.
Thoughts?
I don't know. I got to retweet it for our guy. He asked me to do it.
What's his name, JB?
Joe Accord. Will you shut the fuck up? You're a fucking weatherman, homie. Stop acting as a scientist. Okay? You know nothing about geo fucking weather. You know nothing about this. Shut the fuck up, Joe. You're a weatherman, homie. Stop. You got to shut the fuck up now. Your liberalism is coming out in you. Number one. Number two, Peter asked me to retweet this. I got to retweet it. There's too many people, Smitty, that's calling this shit out. Yeah. Like, let's just be real. And when there's smoke, there's fire usually. Why is John Lynch doing this then if it's a nothing burger?
Right.
I'm being real. Mr. fucking weatherman in the chat. Why are so many people doing this? Like,
let me. I'm about to read the tweet real quick, Betty, just for the audio listeners from Peter Cohen. You put that back up real quick, Betty. I'm sorry. He said it was in fact if it was in fact a big nothing burger, release the report. Show us what was measured so we can interpret the data ourselves. I'm connected to every scientist and forensic engineer actually qualified to do this analysis. None of them have heard from the 49ers.
Uh-oh. Woo. Uh-oh.
Well, Joe Accord knows. He's a fucking weatherman. He knows about all the scientists involved.
Call in, Joe.
No, fuck no. He's not calling no more. His fucking teeth.
Right now, if you are a player agent and your client has other options,
yeah,
I'm thinking about this the whole time. I'd be like, yeah, I don't know, man. Jeez.
Yeah.
I don't want my guy to get fried out there.
That's my point. When there's smoke, there's fire. There's obviously some players have come out, Smitty. This ain't the first fucking time, by the way, we've heard about this. We've had players come out and talk about it. We've had fucking GMs in other places. We've had coaches. Like, this is something this guy's brought up that's kind of got John Lynch now involved, right? So you can't sit here and tell me, why is this guy saying he's talked to everybody, but John Lynch said, it's a nothing burger. He hasn't dropped anybody that he talked to. Nothing burger. Like, I'm calling cap, homie.
That's basically what he said. Nothing burger is the white version of saying cap. That was the big nothing burger.
Yeah, nothing burger. It's nada. That's Mexican
That's
burger.
nothing burger.
Hey, Coach, about that drill everyone's talking about.
Hello.
That looked like one of those things you see like a movie montage of like the program, and they make it into slow motion. Yeah. In the training camp, and they put on like the music, and you're like, God damn, this team's good. You know, they do a bunch of. I'm like, I'm not a coach. I'll defer to you, but God, I don't know.
Hey, Steve.
JB on the island by himself, Steve.
Steve, I'm on the island by myself. Steve, I'm on the island by myself. Cheverini's against me. Fucking Chris. Hey, Chris 4, our guy. Everybody. Who? Smitty. Everybody's against me, Steve. Yeah.
I mean, Coach, that's like in boxing, telling a fighter, hey, let's practice getting hurt while on the rope. So put your hands down and let a guy hit you 15 times. Well, right. I mean, yesterday I was at the LA boxing. Junto Nakatani is getting ready to fight the monster Inoue, and Rudy Hernandez tells me to come down. Now, Junto knows a little bit of English, but they basically speak the language of boxing. But Junto's older brother is the interpreter. So if Rudy has to say something explicitly English, he has to tell the brother, who then relays it inside the ring. So they're sparring. So Rudy's right next to me, and his brother's up on the ring apron. And Rudy's like, all right, jab. All right, tell him to get inside. Tell him to get. Then he gets hit by an uppercut. Then Rudy just blurts out, tell him to stop blocking punches with his face. So I'm just like, I kind of get it. You got to practice the contact. It's a violent game. But, Coach, that looked a little extreme. That's not exactly the middle drill.
I was going to type to Smitty. I was going to type to Smitty in the chat, but I'm just going to tell him. If you think that's bad, Smitty, you haven't seen half the shit I did. I'm just telling you right now, and you haven't seen half the shit I've seen. So it is not in defense of my boy Tukowitz, who's a great friend of mine, the head coach there at Tuk. It is literally a drill that we used to do all the fucking time.
I know, Coach. That probably went on during the Junction Boys. I've seen.
But Steve, don't you agree? Steve, don't you agree with my macro take on this whole thing, though? Don't you agree that now we see it and we're appalled and shocked because back in the day we saw it and nobody would have batted an eye. But you haven't seen it in a decade, Steve. So now it's shock treating your eyes again.
Look, when I watch old fights from the 70s, referees used to let guys get beat up on before they'd wave off the fight.
We're just soft, man.
Seriously.
We're so fucking
and I actually kind of winced at it. But, Coach, I have seen footage, and this is when the Cowboys were in Thousand Oaks years ago, and there was a feature on Roger Staubach, and they were actually doing a scrimmage with the Rams. Did you know the quarterbacks were allowed to get hit during a scrimmage and training camp?
We fucking were live every script. We were live. Growing up, I was live every day.
There was no Roger Staubach is going out there
20 years before you, homie. Like, we were live.
Hold on. There, Smitty.
Let me you tell me at part of JB, you ain't had a yellow jersey on your fucking senior year in fucking high school.
We always had a jersey on. But quarterbacks have always had jerseys on.
Yeah,
but the coach dictated the drill speed, no? Not the jersey. The jersey meant the jersey didn't mean shit, homie.
We're live.
So hold on. Show the clip again, Smitty, Bailey. Here's one thing. Let me clarify again, because I'm tired of talking to a bunch of fucking nobodies that know nothing.
It's a horrible drill.
Steve, let me be clear here. Tukowitz is one of the greatest tackling defensive coaches that preaches tackling, eyes up, run your hips, run your feet, take out the air, shoot your arms, everything. Now, can you notice something here? First of all, the kid on the right, let's go back and rewind it. The kid on the right is the one, he's cut back boot carry first. So he's making sure that you don't come this way. He takes you out with his shoulder. Take a shot. You got to take a shot.
All
eyes are up until contact, by the way. Yep. So all eyes are up. And now look, the head is not. Look at that guy. That's actually perfect form tackle, the one that's head.
Driving with the knee, hand to the side, shoulder.
Eyes up. Fucking running your feet.
Clinic.
Tuk is a clinic guy when it comes to tackling. Now go look up Tuk's resume. It just FYI. If you haven't, go check it out and go see where he's been. Like, it's real simple. He has been all over the place as a major Power 5 defensive coordinator. And he's been all over the place. You guys got to go do some research. He's not just some fucking run-of-the-mill slapdick out here doing stupid fucking shit. Like, at the end of the day, everything he did was fine. And at the end of the day, Steve, you see him drop his shoulder and run through that thigh pad right there. Didn't put his neck in harm's way. Now, if it was a drill, Steve, where these fucking idiots are like this, running straight down with the crown of their helmet, then I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. Like, that's a fucking paralyzed drill. But that's not the drill, though. See, that's what we just see little things, and we don't understand the whole totality of any fucking player in this position. We don't know the drill. And you don't see the wide angle here, Smitty. We don't even know what they're doing on the outside of this.
Wait a damn minute, by the way. Let it play and then pause at the end. What the guy, the ball carrier, what's his jersey number? Is that 44?
That's full.
No, 14, I think.
And look at it. Look at his body type. I'm questioning this KOR's kickoff return situation because this ain't the guy I want. Kick. Oh, he's 14. All right, that helps for sure. That may. I was say it's 44.
Hey, what do you think he was? Even if it was 44, it has no merit in your discussion. Hold on. So Deion Sanders kids have, or not? Fran Brown's kids wearing 101 and 102 in practice. Is that fucking? Is that going to change your mind too? Is that going to change your mind too? By the way, I'm cooking everybody on this topic. Everybody out there understands that I'm fucking superior at this fucking discussion. A lot of you need to just shut the fuck up. It's over. You got cooked and just own it, like you tell me. And at the end of the day, you have no fucking clue what coaching takes or is or entails. So unless you do, you just shut the fuck up.
What do you think What do you think the coach told the ball carrier on that drill?
Find a crease and hit it. Find a crease and hit it. Find a crease and hit it. And Bailey, hold on, Bailey. Show the kickoff return again that scored that we talked about earlier.
He told him to pray.
Hold on. See, well, no, he told gays to pray. He told gays that didn't want to play tackle football to play. But we're told to find a crease, right? I mean,
I thought you said you believe. I thought you believed in Christianity and you were supporting.
I do.
Anyway, Jade.
So here, Smitty. So Steve, here we go. Here's a real live kickoff return. This is why he's doing this.
Real live kickoff return.
Yeah. That's why he's doing the drill, Steve. By the way,
blockers and shit.
And there's the one guy that you saw from the left, and then there's the guy you saw from the right. And guess what? They both missed. That's why they do.
That was the 2024 Miami game.
Oh, was it? Oh, yeah, look at that. That's just a run-of-the-mill. I just picked any clip, Steve. I just picked any clip, Steve,
by the way. That year, Miami's special team was terrible. They didn't even look practice. And by the way,
funny.
I'm hearing from people that are at practice, Mario Cristobal is putting a little bit more emphasis on special teams in this spring ball because, quite frankly, it probably cost them a national title. But yeah, that was the game where Miami had to win, I think, like 51-44 or something. You were there. Shaun King came over and Smitty was there. But Coach, I have a question. You are right about the softening of society because about 15 years ago, everyone started to practice the rugby style tackling.
Pete Carroll.
Right, from the side, right? And then what took place, and this happened at Miami, coaches started to employ the big donut. And they'd roll it, and then you know, have you seen that, Smitty? The
motorized pop-ups.
So, Miami did that a lot, and someone told me, Steve, Manny Diaz does not tackle enough. Some guy that really knew football watched the Miami practice. Steve, you guys do not tackle at all or enough. You watch Manny Diaz's teams; they couldn't tackle. They were not physical. You have to go out there and hone that. You have. And I don't know about that drill. It is what it is. That coach can do what he wants. I'm just saying you need to have contact on contact. You got to sharpen that blade, and it's
I agree with that
process.
Yeah, I agree with that. But
yeah.
You know, just make it a realistic drill. So, but yeah. Anyway,
well, that is realistic though, Smitty. That's as realistic as
I don't understand how that's not realistic.
That is realistic though, Smitty.
Everybody's so fucking soft.
Down the alley and you hit it up back inside.
JB keeps saying that salt had nothing to do with being soft. Like
what did it do? Is that not real football?
Like I told you. Oklahoma drill, double day. I did all the shit you did, JB. Everything you think you did, JB, trust me, I did the same shit. I've always had hard coaches all the way back from high school, all the way through Ball State. I've had hard-nosed coaches.
But you haven't done the same shit, but I get
we went live, full pads, all that stuff. So it has nothing to do. I didn't watch that in trends like, oh my God, it's too physical. I'm just saying, like, I just want to drill. If you're gonna do that, let's do Oklahoma. Let's make it Oklahoma. Let's get everybody involved. Let's do inside run. Let's do.
You can't do Oklahoma no more. Y'all soft ass pussies stopped Oklahoma. What do you mean?
Who's y'all?
Hold on, your fucking generation, homie. What are you talking about?
Hold on. Your age group is decision makers, homie.
Nah, you pussies complain about hours being too long.
Your age group is the decision makers, homie. You the ones that bowed out and gave it to us. 50-year-old.
Let's dive into it. You know what Smitty actually protects here? You know what Smitty, why he's not calling this a real drill? Because he saw a fucking girl in flag football quarterback having some fucking broads running at him and actually like acting as if they're grabbing the fucking flag instead of trying to grab the flag. and Smitty thought it was a great drill. But this right here that requires contact is a fucking crazy drill. Make it fucking make sense, homie. God damn.
Well, listen, maybe I'm tripping. But if I'm tripping, then Matt McChesney's tripping. Coach Chev is tripping. Every other coach who's a friend of this show who's been against you, we all don't know football, and we're all idiots then. How about that?
Let's have
the genius.
Right now, so far, the only one that has a valid argument with me would be Chev.
Why? What'd he say?
Because he fucking played the position.
Oh.
You fat fucks have no clue what the drill is. So stick to inside run, homie.
If that's the case, then JB, stand on that. When I bring up D-line play, I want your mouth zipped. Let's move forward.
Why? I coach D-line.
And you never really legit coached at a high level. You might have went over there for a hot second at high school. You was never the legit expert at D-line play. And do not lie and say you were.
Steve. There you go. Steve, who was the ACC Defensive Player of the Year at Florida State a few years ago?
Oh, your guy, Jermaine Johnson.
Got it. He played
D-line. He was blessed by the gods, homie. Steve Kim could have coached him up at fucking JUCO. He would have been that guy. He was that guy before he got to you. That's why you recruited him, homie.
I didn't have 4 D linemen drafted in the first round by any means, did I? And I didn't coach them, right? Or recruit them. I don't know anything about D-line, right?
When I took
over the D-line, when I took over the D-line and I started teaching hands up, guess how many batted balls we had? We led JUCO that year with batted ball interceptions by D linemen. Emmett Gooden led the nation, who went to Tennessee. But guess what do I know? But anyway, again, another guy that never has coached telling the coach he's wrong. Got it.
So you're telling me you're a great D-line coach is what you're saying, yes or no?
What'd you say?
So you're telling me and all the 1,000 people watching the show that Coach JB is a great D-line coach. If you want to learn how to be a great D-line coach,
I'm a great O-line and D-line coach. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I can coach it all. Can you coach kick returners?
No.
Oh, I can.
See, Steve, difference in me and JB.
Have you figured that out? Have you figured out yet that I can coach them all, homie? Have you figured out I can coach them all?
Ain't so big, Steve. I'm talking to Steve. My ego ain't
it
so
don't matter.
big.
Nobody's listening to you.
Steve Kim to where I can admit when I don't know. I can't coach quarterback.
You got to know what you don't know.
Talk about it.
That's what I'm saying. The cringe vibes you're giving me.
I coach D-line all day.
What do you call it? What do you call it? Sus? You're sus because you defend a flag football drill, but not a padded drill. Steve, looking forward to seeing you on Whitlock.
Whitlock. Hey, are we doing Final Four Palooza this weekend?
Nope.
When is it?
Final Four Saturday.
When's the final game? When's it? Monday or Tuesday?
Monday. Who cares about that?
One game.
Thing.
Is it Saturday? Are both games Saturday?
Yeah.
I can't. I got some bras on the boat.
Oh, okay. I hear you. I
forgot about that. I haven't watched a real game because I mean that's the UConn comeback, which was a comeback, not a Duke.
For Danny Hurley, man, that's a real coach, man.
Real coach, man. I gotta get him on the show. By the way, I gotta get him on the show. Ricardo, shut the fuck up before I call ice, you fucking bitch.
Hey,
I'm saying that.
Anyway, God, I hate these trolls. I hate these trolls.
And by the way, speaking of that, hey, Dodger fans, stop fighting in the pavilion. You guys pay good money for those seats now.
Hey, they don't even want Cesar Chavez Ravine. They want to take it away from our man.
Well, it's because they learned some stuff about him. Do your research, JB. It's all
he's Mexican though. I mean,
there's some dirty stuff about him.
I will say this:
Smitty defends them all. He keep them all here, but now he's mad that they're getting involved.
Those fights were actually much more competitive than Fundura Thurman. I'll just leave it at that, and I'll see you guys Thursday.
See you, Steve.
Is that a shot at somebody we have on our show?
I'm out. My name Bennett.
Huh?
My name Bennett. I ain't in it.
I need a.
I hate you sometimes. Like it's crazy.
Like, why did you what?
Nothing. It's crazy how like.
Hold on. Huh? Can you clip that, Paris? I need you to clip that specific thing. What time? At about 40. At around 1:58. Find Smitty when he's like this. I hate you sometimes, and clip it for me, please. I need that clip. Go ahead.
You fired. Nah, I was gonna say that.
I pay and fire and hire. Go ahead.
I would just say that
like you were like a little boy right there. I mean, I felt bad now.
Yeah.
On how you sounded.
You like the group. This is something that you always do, and I need the chat to really lock in. Even the JB supporters and lovers, like use y'all brain power. JB does this on a lot of topics. he brings like a
saw
lot
right
of
here.
outside examples,
Sorry.
put it all together to distract you, to confuse you, to make it seem like his point that he's preaching is right. He just did it in a small way with the Caesar Chavez situation. He said, Smitty want them all here, all the Mexicans here, but he wants Caesar Chavez street to be taken away. That's apples and oranges. That's not even a good comparison. But a lot of you guys in the chat, you love him so much and you swing on his ball hairs like this to where when whatever he says, it's just the Bible. But you gotta really use your own brain and like think through what he's actually saying. Go ahead.
I shave. Here's the thing, Smitty. I gotta.
Something wrong with you, like strongly. He said I shaved. He got ADHD to the highest level. I got a bounce at 8:58 today again. I got another call right at 9.
Can I be frank?
And he got put on my schedule.
I don't give a fuck about your other calls. This priority though.
I mean, I can jump right at 9. Which, like my hours on the show is 6 to 9.
Now you can.
But I guess I'm trying to make it clear. I have to leave right when the show is supposed to end. Our show never ends at 9. It ends at 9:15, 9:25.
Tuesdays and Thursdays going forward, we're gonna do a 30-minute after-hour show.
We're not.
Huh?
No, I think you and Betty should do it. Actually, that'd be smart. That'd be cool.
No, I mean you do it because you take many vacations.
No,
you take a lot. You don't get doc pay for it.
No, I'll take one vacation a year.
You don't get doc pay for points.
Take one vacation a year. I can't wait till you get a serious girlfriend, man. It's gonna change.
I'm not gonna have a serious one.
Yeah, it is. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen whatsoever.
Every man needs that. It's gonna happen at some point.
Yeah, you're gonna be, man. Since we did that little eating the pussy fucking clip,
that clip is going crazy. By the way,
you know how many sisters DM me?
Stop, homie. Show me the proof. Blur out their name and show me the proof, homie. Nah, come back. I'm tired of you talking and you talk about it, be about it. Show me the sisters, show me the proof, homie. We're gonna be right back, man. We might do a quick commercial break, man. We come back. I don't know who we got. All I know is I got 50 minutes left. It's gonna be 50 of the best minutes you've ever had in your life. Don't you go nowhere. Pour you another drink, get you some coffee, some tea, avocado toast. We'll be back in 4.
Hey, well, fuck it. I'll go home tonight. I'll drink my yak and smoke my stick, and I'll get it back cracking.
Topic here that I'm sure JB is excited to chat about. A viral clip going on online of OKC Jalen Williams telling his teammate Jared McCain to get his hand off his back. Check this out.
Like I said, yo, get your hand off my back. Just put it higher up though. Like there you go. Yeah. Yeah, no, it felt good. Like I said, we have a really good team.
Play that one more time, baby.
Like I said, yo, get your hand off my back.
You bullshitting, homie. Is this AI?
Like I said, yo, get your hand off my back. Just.
I know he said, but what he said next was alarming. Put it
higher up though. Like there you go. Yeah.
Put it higher up though. What does that mean? Where was it at before? Nah, JB,
like I said, yo,
hand that prior to put it higher though. What does that mean exactly?
So this is real. It's confirmed. I didn't know about this. Feels like we're a day late, dollar short to this topic because it came out yesterday. It was big news, but we had to talk about this on the realest show. First of all, time out. I told you guys about this motherfucker. This is the motherfucker that paints his nails?
Get the whole nail line.
Hold on. It's the guy that you called out. He named his colors?
He got ruby red. He got blue. He got raspberry blue. He got brother grape. He got all the different colors. He got traded from the Sixers to the OKC Thunder earlier this year.
He got what grape?
Yeah, great. He got raspberry blue, ruby red, all of that.
Homie. Nah, dog. I'm glad. I'm fucking good.
I can't never look when he do that for some reason. I don't know why.
Homie, I'm so glad old boy called his motherfucking bitch ass out. Homie, what's cracking? Is this the same cat that didn't he do this shit before already though? Touch somebody?
The thing he did before, he did a little TikTok and he threw his leg up and like threw his ass.
Who was the other cat? We had some other motherfucking zesty cat this year. Jalen Brunson or something was hot.
No, that was his teammate who put his finger up his ass.
What? Repeat what you just said.
That was after they won a tournament or some shit, and they were holding the trophy up. Put his finger up his ass, but he said like he didn't mean to do it, but I don't know.
Oh, we saw it.
I know, but they went on the podcast together afterwards and like talked about it, and I don't know. They had their wives on the podcast with them. Like they all had their wives on there, and he was like, "No, I know it looks that way." I don't know.
Homie, this shit right here, bro. I'm just telling you right now, this generation, homie, you can't make it up.
Nah, nah, fuck that, bro. You're not about to put this on the generation.
I'm putting it on you.
Nah, homie, it's not a generational thing, homie. This is a him thing. This is this one situation.
Well, no. Come on. Let's macro this, homie. Stop.
No, we don't about to macro this.
You
homie.
already said it. You called me out. You said we used to bully these motherfuckers. We used to beat the fuck out of these motherfuckers in the back. You know what I'm saying? Like take them out.
Hide it, sure.
We pillow these motherfuckers. You already said it. Like you guys, y'all, now your generation allows them to be this zesty and gay, and guess what happens? Then you got motherfuckers fingering each other.
Not about
and you have this
homie. Like,
homie, if you'd have beat their ass like we did,
what we do, JB?
Because this younger than you right here. So this is you're
Bailey and them. Thank you.
Yeah, the Bailey and them. if y'all would have stepped up and did what we did and pillowed these motherfuckers and bullied these motherfucking gays, you would have been doing your service and due diligence to help the younger generation grow and mature and be men. See, what happened is, homie, right now, guess what happened? Y'all allowed it. So guess what now? Now this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? This motherfucker's, homie, y'all allowed this, homie, real shit.
But homie,
another quarterback, homie, Rio's quarterback has nails tainted. Rio's quarterback like this, homie. Like, that's Rio's quarterback. Brian Urlacher and them play for that motherfucker. Like, homie, yeah.
Y'all didn't beat the stuff though, homie. But like, you should have beat him, homie. Before. Your generation had as many feminine men as well. They just tried to hide it a little bit better.
We beat that ass.
It wasn't
we beat that ass
like that.
Homie, we fucking soap barred them. I'm telling you.
You gotta stop promoting the fact that y'all was abusing people though, homie. I don't think that's something. I don't think that's a route we want to go as a show. I got Pepsi watching the show right now, trying to decide if they want to work with us, and you're talking about like soap barring, and Pepsi's watching right now live, and you're talking about soap barring and throwing people in the trash can. You know what I mean? Listen, my generation bullied each other, but we didn't look for gay people to bully. We just. But
did you have nails? Did you paint your? Did you have guys painting their nails and walking in the locker room and say, "Let's go, guys, let's get it going"?
No, I didn't. My locker room.
And you wouldn't allow it. Stop. If they'd have walked in Ball State, homie. And you would have been like, what the fuck?
You would have roasted the fuck out that motherfucker.
No, he wouldn't have roasted. He wasn't gonna play with you. He wasn't gonna play with you.
I'm not sure if we're like literally about to just beat him up every day. I don't think
we would have. We'd beat the fuck out of him.
Listen, I think you're capping too.
It is.
You
No, we're not.
Like y'all was so like. You ain't gonna hit though.
Crazy.
You ain't gonna hit. And I got a plug. Like we can make a little off season trip to that school that you listed in the message. Cause like my one of my former coaches is a coach there. So we can go there, watch the team, woo, pull up on hand, drinks, food, wings. Y'all go do y'all thing. I'm Dolo, woo. We can head back to LA. So let me know. That's an easy little thing. My boy FA was just out there with one of the coaches that we got that we whoop. So let me know. Ain't nothing but a quick call. But we locked in.
Yeah, I didn't expect her. She's bad as look. I didn't know she was there. She was there. I was like, what the hell? Your head coach there. She's a huge fan. And we started talking, chopping it up, called, we got a phone. I was like, damn.
And I ain't gonna lie, your game right there was kind of smooth though. Like I give respect is due, cause Shorty was like woo woo woo, and then you was like what'd you say? You said that's what I'm asking. Like I feel like I'm wondering the same shit. That was kind of that was smooth. That was smooth.
I got low key mouthpiece because I've had some of the baddest bitches on planet Earth. But it's all good. I'm old now. Huh?
The baddest on earth?
Yeah, pretty damn near. I mean, Lisa Ray, you name it. But anyway, let's keep moving on, man. Amicably. Huh?
Oh, there she is kind of good. I'm looking at her.
Huh.
I got cold people who know. Oh, shit.
What's up?
Okay. I'm proud of my boy on this one because I'm looking at the situation right now.
What situation is?
Hold on, man. Hold on, we need to go ahead. We need to just get cool with this whole little situation because like there's a lot of connections and people that the person's connected to that like can be good for us though as a unit. We'll talk offline. Go ahead. What we got next on the rundown?
We're not talking about anything about it. After this, we got a lot going on. Lucky I showed you the bit.
right. That's as far as it's gonna go. That's hilarious. Aaron
Like,
Glenn says there's
no
this
weekend. She gonna fly out, come to the boat this weekend. I'm like, damn. Huh?
This weekend?
What happened?
If it's this weekend, I might have to let me see. Saturday?
All right, I got double team the bitch. Like she got
she ain't gonna be dolo. She ain't gonna be dolo.
Yeah, she's out here. But anyway,
I mean, she might be a couple of friends.
You get what she is. She's seasonal in that sport.
Yeah.
Stay out here though. So anyway, let's move on amicably, man. We got a lot going on. The weather out here is unbelievable right now. It's like. It's the worst weather I've ever. Yesterday was unbelievable. It was like a muggy, fumy, like sticky, shitty ass fucking day. Today it already started the same. It looks exactly the same.
Yeah.
It's from the weather modification that Joe refuses to believe in. So anyway,
it's one of them days though. I would just chill. Honestly, I would just chill.
Yeah.
But I can't. I got a meeting right at 9 a.m. I got another meeting after that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Randy's Donuts though, man. It's a staple here. If you in the LA area, man, obviously Inglewood. It's funny. I've been living out here for so long, and I've had it multiple times, but I never myself went and got it myself. It was always just like I met somebody's house, they got it.
Right. Thirsty for sponsors, huh?
I had to stop by the other day and get some myself. So I'm gonna tear this up at the end. I got a strawberry filled yeast donut in here. I can't really show you.
They use rats though. They got rats. Over there, a lot of them. Yeah. Callie killed a big ass rat in the backyard.
Is she sick? Is she sick about that? I know you want to look.
She's immune to it. Randy's used to be good in the 80s and 90s. It's horrific now. Somebody brought me some about 3 years ago, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" It is not Randy's, homie. That's just real shit. I'm just giving you some real game because Randy's used to be fucking.
If they brought it to you, knowing where you live at, it wasn't fresh at that point. It took 2 hours to get to you. So
no, not where I was. I was out there. We were I was speaking with Coach Warden in Watts, and they brought some over, and I was like, "What the fuck is this? This ain't Randy's."
They didn't go to the Randy's at Inglewood. They was in the Randy's out there like El Segundo.
No, it was Inglewood, the real one. Trust me, yeah, because it was all blood cats from Inglewood that brought them. So yes, it was.
That's who I was with when I got them yesterday. I was with a couple of my blood homies. Yeah. We went out there, got the Randy's, woo, everything was fresh and hot, clean. So,
anyway,
Aaron Glenn says there's no doubt about it that Geno Smith is his starting QB. Check this out.
I know you've said Geno Smith is a Jet. What does it mean to have Geno
Look at
back
Aaron.
in the building?
It means to have a bona fide starter come in and lead this offense to where it needs to go. Listen, he's done it, a couple of years. I mean, those years in Seattle when he was, I think, comeback player of the year. Man, he was up for MVP early in the season. There's no doubt in my mind that we brought a competent starter here in this team. I look forward to him getting in the building.
So just to be clear, Geno Smith is the starting
No
quarterback.
doubt about it. He's our guy.
What you thinking right now, homie?
How this guy belongs nowhere near a football organization as a head coach. Like, I don't know why he's not fired by now. You see the same thing. You're going to call it out too, because this is absolutely fucking atrocious leadership. And this is a guy that you said, no doubt, without a doubt, he's our guy. But Aaron Rodgers wasn't.
Let me add a little, like, to be fair to Aaron Glenn.
Fuck!
JB.
He flew him out, homie. I didn't know text message him. He flew him out, homie. Smitty said it too. Y'all call it racist.
But Jason, I just JB.
Yeah.
I disagree with the fly out fire situation. You should just call me on the phone. So I've always said that. But what I'm saying is, and to defend Aaron Glenn, imagine you're a first-time head coach, homie, and you got Aaron Rodgers, who just got everything he wanted for the organization the year prior. Like, players he wanted, coaches he wanted. He had all, like, and it went completely south. Your first year as a head coach, trying to learn to figure things out yourself, you don't want a player there with so much power there where you can't fully have it your own way. So I don't like the how in which he let go of Aaron Rodgers and went about it, but I do understand the why. You want to have a clean slate and have it your way. So that's why going into this season, they dropped a lot of their, stars and vets they had. They got all these draft picks. This to me is like a clean slate for Aaron Glenn. He has to show me and show us this particular season some serious improvement for the Jets. They ain't got to make the playoffs. They ain't got to do nothing too special. Go out there and go win 7-8 games. Like, go win 7-8 games and be competitive. Be a team to where when other teams go out to face y'all in New Jersey technically and play, like they got to really buckle up and like, hey, we might win the game, but we know the Jets, that's a physical team. They're a well-coached team, and if we make some mistakes, they will surprise us. Like, you got to show us those things, and I'm giving him the chance to do that this season. It's his second full year, clean slate. Let's see what he can do. And if he's bad, I'll come on this show and I'll say he's bad, and you got to let him go. But to let him go after 1 year, man, we got to slow down a little bit. We so quick to fire people and bench QBs and say this guy is horrible. Let's give people a little bit of time. That's all I'm saying, Jason.
Yeah. Problem is you didn't do that. You didn't have the same energy with Gerard Mayo.
I did. Only problem is the guy they chose to back him was such a great hire that it's like, I get it. Like, Mike Vrabel's a hell of a coach right there. Like, so that's the only reason. So if you tell me, hey, we got Kyle Shanahan when it comes to coach the Jets, well, you gotta get up out of there, Aaron Glenn. I get that, but I don't see those Kyle Shanahans out there right now.
Yeah. Now Mike Golick's coming at me about the drill.
Mike Golick? What are you saying?
He just said idiotic drill. Respectfully, you're lineman.
All football guys agree, though. It's crazy. Other than you,
I know it's crazy.
You love being against the grain. So weird.
I do. I actually am happy as fuck right now that I'm the only one by myself and the head coach there.
I was like, it's kind of hard to believe, though.
Yeah, I love it. I love it, man. Because you a lot of sheep out there, man. I just love being my own guy, my own entity, my own real opinion. Because at the end of the day, Smitty, only time tells facts. And in the end, in a couple of years, they're going to be like, damn, JB was right about this shit again. Once again. But anyway, man, what do I know?
Not much.
I do know a lot of pussies are out there now. God damn, we've created a lot of pussy. I tell you that much. Holy.
But these are OG. These are people older than you. That's actually
well. These are mainstream media members who have succumbed to the pussification of America. Respectfully, because you have to understand something. Because we're a real show. It's no shot at these guys. They're my friends. What it is you're a head coach at a certain place, so you have to do and abide by certain rules and certain bylaws and certain things that has to happen. So you cannot be rogue like I am. So you got to understand that. We can only discuss that on this show. They can't do what I say on social media and call this guy a fucking gay little boy. They can't
hear you.
They can't do that. You should see some of the tweets I've just tweeted out recently in the last 3 minutes. I called one guy a little fucking bitch boy. I said, you're a little pussy bitch. I said, those guys can't do that respectfully. So, like, at the end of the day, Smitty, you got to understand their position, right?
You did all that during the show just now? All those
just right now. Yeah. Bailey can see them, but we don't have to show them. So, at the end of the day, and I'm blocking a lot of people right now, but there's a bunch of fucking nobody that have 7 followers. It's always the same shit. So, at the end of the day, Smitty, like, respectfully, certain people have to do and say what is politically correct. That's what happened when we created this PC culture. On this particular show, the Coach AB show with Big Smitty, that's you right there, we can say and do what we want. That's the greatness.
You're telling me that Golick, for example, went to Twitter and he was like,
under my tweet. Yeah, under my tweet.
So it went through his head. He was like, okay, I gotta tweet something that's politically correct, that aligns with my beliefs, my brand.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, now you get it.
Company, and make sure that it's a softer stance,
right,
to ensure that I don't get canceled. Okay, let me put this
right.
So he did all that before he put the tweet out.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Now you get it or no?
Yeah, I do. I just wanted some great clarity on that. So
Bailey, you can show it, Bailey, if you can. I just put it in the chat. I just want to be clear. I don't know if you realize that or not.
I do now, homie.
Huh?
I hear you now. I just didn't.
I'm just saying, don't you think though? Like, you think that Golick's gonna just tweet? And now listen, we had Golick on the show, and Shaun Salisbury, good friend. I like Mike Golick. But I'm just saying, like, he made his statement. Idiotic drill, like, it's fine. Like, I have no issue with it.
Do you think idiotic drill is actually PC?
Yeah, because he can't go out and say what I said. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not gonna say, this is why we've become soft and pussy, and why these kids are soft and pussy, and we wear helmet condoms, and my whole introduction in the rant. You know what I mean? So,
do you believe there's a thin line between being like soft, and not talking about this drill right here, but just in general, between being soft and just not being smart? Because, like for example,
you're stupid.
Even before your time, right? You see old films of football. They was out here just literally launching and grabbing people by their neck and slamming them. They would call your generation soft. You see what I'm saying? But like,
what? Idiotic's not a bad word though. Why are you thinking that's like that's not a bad word? He's idiotic drill. That's perfectly PC. He's covered by every means necessary. What do you mean?
What I'm saying is, answer my question. The
older generation for the audience, huh?
The older generation. I'll read this here in a second. Older generation would call your generation soft as well, the way you guys played the game. So like, the further we go back, the harder, the more tough it is for sure. But also, there's a line between being hard and being stupid. But I'll go ahead and read this. So you said, great coach and still coaches the right way at SEMO. This is football when full speed equals 0 injury. Go half, fill in the blank. This is football when full speed equals 0 injury. Go half,
pussy, speed,
and wear helmet condoms and get hurt. You
pussies.
You in the chat need to go make sandwiches. And then Mike Golick responded to that and said, idiotic drill. We got to do a better job of filling in the blank.
I didn't know you were doing. I was actually blocking another Twitter guy.
Always be ready for you never know. My brain everywhere. Always be ready for me. Paul.
You do. You stay ready. You gotta get ready. So absolutely correct on that. And I'll get better as we go.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like Mike. I hate Mike's son. I don't hate anyone, but his son's a bitch. I like Mike though.
I've been on his podcast years ago. They did something live at LA Live years ago.
He defends Mina.
Him and my former teammate Brandon Newman was doing a show together at the time, and I came on their show together. So that's my experience with Mike Golick Jr. I'm not friends with him, but I had a good positive experience with him.
Give me a real take. You're a judge of character. Like, character. You're a judge of character. Give me your real take, sitting down with him and hanging out with that guy. Go.
Well, it was a 15-minute situation. I think he's a guy. I think he's a good person. I think he grew up in a good household.
Excuse me.
Notre Dame guy.
Excuse me.
I think he.
I asked you to give me your real character evaluation of him. I can give a character evaluation in 20 seconds. Let's find out.
I really don't remember.
No. You're not getting away with this one, homie.
I don't remember.
Hold on.
How many nods?
Go. Break him down. Go.
He's a hardworking man, stressed man. He does have a girl at home that pisses him off, but he's trying to just keep things together. He got one kid, young, good overall good man. Makes mistakes for sure, has his issues, things like that, but tries to do the right thing, which is why I appreciate
Break him down. Go.
This guy right here, man. Just listen. Just trying to figure out life. He's very confused right now. Very confused. Played sports growing up, not at an extremely high level. Smart cat, stay locked in enough to graduate, on the right path, but he just doesn't know what that path is. He doesn't know what's next for him. So that's him right there. James,
last one, go.
And then this guy right here, man. This guy right here is a guy who played football at a high school level. I think he played lower level college football. He isn't a frat, you know. He one of them guys who didn't take it all the way serious. You know what I'm saying? Dress a certain way. Thinks he got the hose, you know what I mean? But he kind of, you know, he a funny cat. He the guy in group chat funny, hang out with silly.
So again, let me go back. Can I go back to the original question? So after sitting down with Mike Golick and getting to sit down with him for 15 minutes, Junior, break down him. Go.
I don't remember.
So in summation for the audio listeners, this man broke down 3 people he's never met in his life like this to a T. Sitting down with Golick Jr. for 15 minutes, he will not say or give us any insight on knowing that man and actually doing a show with him. So in summation, at the end of the day, very telling. It's a very, very telling scenario. But shout out to Mike Golick, man, the pops, and he's a great player and shit, man, and legend, and the son could eat a dick. So it is what it is, man. But great job.
Y'all must got real deal beef for you to like you really going in. Like, damn, like what did he say?
Yeah,
to
me
you?
and the son have had it out. Yeah, we've had work.
Chris said that was all worthless insight. She said we wasted her time, and she got dumber by listening to everything that we just said. So
is she talking about that or this? The actual topic.
I think she's talking about what I said, but she can add clarity in our chat whenever she gets.
No, what's crazy is you broke those 3 guys down to a T, like without, you did 3 guys, pause, in a matter of like 30 seconds.
Major
but you can't break down Golick's son that she actually spent time with and actually like had a bagel and avocado toast.
It was like 20. It was literally like 2019 though, seriously. So I really don't remember. I just remember.
I get it, but I'm still saying you would know because you know everything. Your memory is unbelievable. But for today, though, it doesn't work, I guess.
I don't think he's a bad human being. I think I think he's a little spoiled.
Oh, I'll keep plugging. I'll keep digging. Maybe we'll get
spoiled. You know what I mean? Which ain't his fault. It's not his fault. His dad is. It's just who his dad is.
Right. We'll get more truth out of you maybe later. We'll come back to it. We'll recircle back to it before you get out of here. Can I? We have some. I want to break down something real quick. Swaggy P. Is a fan of the show. Good dude. He's come out and said something. Can we show it, Bailey? Or no? Let's take a listen. I want you to break this down.
Like that, you're done. It ain't. I'm gonna tell you where you messed up at. It ain't even about the community you was talking about. It's the fact that your ass went at Steph Curry. You're done. You said anything about that man. You said something about Steph Curry. Oh yeah. You talk about Steph Curry, you called the golden child, not a Christian? Oh yeah. God might even do something to you for that. God don't play about him. What other nigga you know that's 6 feet and the best player in the NBA? Jaden Ivey, your best bet now is just be gay. Your best bet is just be gay. Like, just fuck it. The next thing you know, I talked about gays because I'm gay. Just say some shit like that because you're done. You talked about Steph Curry. Now you just got to get them on your side to come back. You want to come back to the league, you're going to have to do some Collison twin shit, yeah.
Huh? So, Smitty, can you break down in summation? Can you break down Swaggy P's kind of breakdown on Jaden Ivey? Go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's summation. Swaggy P's a guy who played, the game at an extremely high level. Big time 6 man. A guy who could drop 40 at any given moment. Big personality, and he's just giving his opinion on the situation. Basically saying that there's certain players that have a certain power or to them in connection to the league. Steph Curry being one of those. A guy who's been the face of the league. A guy who's been like just clean slate, married, family. Has been very open about his Christianity and following Jesus, following God, things like that. Really has never been a scandal, anything like that. So he's saying when you're a kind of a role player learning your way, you do not go against those type. You don't go against the LeBrons, the Stephs. There's certain names you just don't go against. Otherwise, you will be punished. Now he actually joked a little bit as well, just adding to the fact that even God won't like that because he's saying Steph is just Steph has been so clean and good and all that type of stuff. So that's all he was really, really saying. And then in summation, if he wants to come back to the league, he's gonna have to do something extreme to get back in there.
Like what?
Well, the example I think that Swaggy P used in his example was that Jaden might have to, consider his options when it comes to sexuality, and
do what? Like declare. Or?
Just like go to like another belief cycle, belief system, lay with a different sex, I would say, in order to get back in the good graces of the fans, the league, commissioner, etc.
And the Lord now. So the Lord likes gays.
I don't think I don't know. Lord loves fuck. He loves everybody. I don't think that's what Swaggy P is saying. Swaggy P is saying that in order for him to get back in the good graces of the league, he got to do something extreme to get back in. God loves everybody.
Well, not really. He doesn't like gays. It's in the Bible. It says
God loves everybody. God don't like a lot of stuff. God don't like cheating on your wife. God don't like lying. God don't like killing. God don't like stealing. God don't like infidelity. God don't like, a lot of stuff that we all do as humans, but he still loves us and gives us a chance every time we wake up to come closer to him, declare that Jesus is King, Jesus is the Lord, and to put your life away to him. But we all fall short in different ways every day.
But in the Bible specifically, does it say gay is a sin? Yes or no? Go.
Does it literally say gay is a sin? Let me find the actual scripture because I don't want to lie. Let me find the actual scripture.
But in summation, you could just say yes. Like, you can say yes. You don't have to do no work right now because you could say yes because you have a lot of hockey and shit to break down. You could say yes. Let me see, right? You can say yes. Right? You can say yes. While you're reading, Chris mentioned something in the chat. Chris said, "When do I get an invite?" Chris, invite to what? I'm confused.
I think somebody. I don't know if it was a producer or what. They asked Chris when she's coming to the yacht, and I think she responded and said, "When am I getting an invite?"
You don't know if it was the producer or not.
Well, we got a lot of hands behind. People don't know we got a full team behind this thing. Like we've grown so much. So we're obviously our lead producer is Bailey, but he has a team underneath him. There's a whole train behind this system. So
really? Bailey, who do you have?
Huh?
Who does Bailey have?
I have an assistant. Bailey has other little producers underneath him.
He was looking distraught. He was looking distraught.
You just never know who's actually typing the questions and stuff into the thing. You never know. So. Bailey, how you doing, Bailey? It's good to see you, man. Got the view, the haircut look clean, Bailey, man. Looking good, Bailey.
Are you in Africa?
Africa.
Look like a fucking what's that truck and Jeep and there's like trees and lions.
There's all kinds of construction behind my apartment.
You getting a pool at your house?
We got a pool.
Just let us sister. No, that's all I'm saying. So basically, Chris saying it's amazing. Chris is saying Bailey, JB, she'll pull up to the yacht whenever. She'll come to your house. She'll do whatever you want to do. Just let her know.
God.
Huh.
So
that's not why I brought Bailey in. I wanted to bring Bailey in for a totally different reason. Bailey, how many team members that work under you?
None. I don't know where Smitty got.
Huh.
I guess I was misinformed. I'm sorry about that, man. You do so much work, Bailey. It's a shout out to you. that I just assumed that we had a full team because you do thumbnail, you do longer form YouTube clips, you put the audio up, you do so much that I just assumed we had a full team. So shout out to you, Bailey, for doing so much and me thinking and assuming you had a smaller team underneath you. Black men have perfect eyebrows, and it's really not fair. Bailey and Smitty.
Smitty's white. I mean, Bailey's white. Number one. Number two, there's no eyebrows like mine.
Bailey's starting to Bailey. See, I'm slowly. I'm getting Bailey. You know what I mean? I'm slowly. There's not one sister that's ever said that my eyebrows are not immaculate. The problem is, like, you don't have a lot of eyebrows. I'm looking at them right now. It's like
they're white. I'm white, so you don't see
they fade.
No, because they're unbelievable. Like, and my eyelashes I've been told by sisters across America that they're unbelievable. They wish they had my eyelashes.
Yeah, like Paul's. I got beautiful eyelashes. Like my lashes are like just like good. They got the perfect little art. They long, but my eyebrows. You're right. My eyebrows are amazing. I'm not trying to be funny. Like women want my eyebrows. It's so thick, natural arc. I don't do nothing to them.
Anyway, man,
it's summation. The women saying I look good as hell. That's what they basically saying. It's summation.
Yeah, but
appreciate
kickoff return as a short D lineman. 1 year after calling the trade for Deshaun Watson a big swing and miss, Browns owner Jimmy Haslam told a group of local reporters at the league meetings that Watson has a great chance and a fresh start with head coach Todd Monken. Haslam on Deshaun Watson's 26 potential referenced what Sam Darnold recently did. There's a lot of quarterbacks who it seems to be kind of the theme in the NFL. Either started or did not start well and then went on to a Super Bowl championship, right? What a great story for Sam Darnold. Deshaun started great, had a couple hiccups, and now this could be the next Sam Darnold. In summation, that's what he said. Go ahead, Smitty. What do you think about this?
I mean, he could. It's just that, like, I haven't seen any signs of positivity coming from that. But again, before all the scandals and the injuries, Deshaun Watson was that guy. He was top 5 level quarterback in the league.
He had 1 year, but yeah.
Excuse me?
He had one good year, but yeah.
No, he didn't. He had multiple good years. He turned
He won a playoff. He had one good year. He won a playoff, man. Went to a title game.
AFC Championship, like with a team that wasn't all that great. Like,
what did he do after that?
Deshaun was that guy, but then he got injured.
Just say it's one good year, though. I'm not capping, right? One good year, right?
And then he got multiple good years. Like they were all building blocks upon. That's why we say he was a top 5 quarterback. We didn't call him top 5 for one season, homie. It was because, like, dang, this guy Deshaun can make any throw. He's athletic. He can run.
And then what? And then what?
And then he got injured, and then he also got accused of some inappropriate things at multiple massage parlors, and from there, I just think the totality of the pressure and the embarrassment of everything was a lot on him. And if you ain't right up here, you ain't gonna be right there. And that's what we've seen. But it has been a lot of time since then. The cases are closed. So maybe he's at a point now. He's married. His life is together. He's forgiven himself, forgiven others. And maybe he's at a point now in his career and his life where he's able to just be fresh and bounce back and just go. But I got to see that. D. Watt. I got to see it to believe it.
The first thing when we take steps back and the first step forward needs to be to eliminate certain articles of your circle. The first article would be to get rid of his bitch-made quarterback coach. We got to start there.
Who's that?
There's a fuck boy. You can probably do some research and find out who it is, but you got to get rid of that guy. First of all, number one. After that, you can start to grow. That's the part that we have to address. The elephant in the room we have to address, because the guy that he has actually done nothing. Is an absolute fuckboy. He goes by the name of Quincy Avery. And so that guy is a bitch. And what happens is when you're a bitch and you coach certain people, you give them bitch tendencies and you do bitch shit. And that's what's happened here with his particular quarterback coach named Quincy Avery, who was a D2 wide receiver, by the way. So Just throwing that out there. I didn't know.
JUCO quarterback.
I didn't know if you knew. I got a paycheck too doing it.
I
don't know if you knew. I don't know if you knew who his name was. I just wanted to throw that out there.
You love talking about a paycheck, homie.
Yeah. Well, I said NFL on it.
I'm sure it did. You know, it's an asterisk next to it though. Is that fair?
I don't. What for? What practice squad? I don't give a fuck. Did anyone else make it in the chat? So anyway, let's keep moving on, man. Amicably. You
gotta get over the fact. You gotta get over the fact that you didn't make the NFL. I know as former players, it's always tough for us for a long time. But you gotta get over. You wasn't good enough.
I never claimed. I
wasn't good enough. We didn't make it to that level.
What have I ever said? I'm mad about it.
Your actions show it.
I give a fuck. I'm still a better coach than 99% of the people coaching right now. Let me dive into this real quick.
Large percentage.
The problem is with you have owners like Carly Ursay Gordon. Who would like to see the NFL go to an 18th regular season game, as if she knows, if she knows that, like, the rigor of it, like if she knows like how the body gets beaten down because she played, right? But anyway, she said, I think as long as the players want it, which I think they would, because it would mean more revenue and ultimately a better product. Revenue doesn't necessarily mean more pay for you players. Maybe they saw through that, Carly Ursay Gordon. I think it's reasonable and something we should work towards, she said. Again, femininity in this league is at an all-time high. But go ahead, Smitty Defender, go ahead.
She's giving her opinion, just like everybody else is. There's nothing wrong with what she said. They've been talking about 18 games for a long time anyways. Like before she said it, it's not like she ignited the conversation of 18 games. I mean, I've been talked to players in the league, current players, where they feel like this is what they're trending towards, taking away another preseason game, potentially added to the end of the season or whatever case may be. So they asked her a question. She gave her thoughts on it. It is what it is. So I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Again, only people who have problems with this are people who are just anti-women, and just people who are just anti-women having any opinion. Anybody who got a problem with this right here, this exact example, is somebody who wants to go back to the old days where women didn't have a voice, couldn't speak, couldn't vote, and had to walk around the house barefoot and pregnant all day and cook for their man who been out cheating and doing whatever, and but they had to stay with them because they had no other choice. That's the only people who be mad at this. So
Bailey, real quick, I want to catch Bailey off guard. Bailey, come in. Bailey, real quick, does Matt think 18 games are good for players?
I haven't asked him, but I would highly doubt it.
I have. I didn't know if you
never assume, Bailey. Just answer the question. You said.
No,
he never asked him. So
no, Bailey's not privy. I have. Matt's absolutely against it because the NFL talks about what? Player safety. Shaun King's absolutely against it. Eric Weddle's absolutely against it.
Shaun and Weddle don't play no more. Respect you or Matt. Everybody is retired. Give me a current player.
This is the problem. This is the problem.
Oh,
so we have men who defend femininity in NFL, and that's the problem. One of them being my coach, because he's defending a broad that never played, put her body through any of this rigor over players. One of them's going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. He's up for the Hall of Fame in Eric Weddle, but he doesn't know shit, and she does. Got it. Okay, thanks, Bailey.
Nobody said nothing about Weddle. Nobody. Homie, can she not give her opinion? Yes or no? Can Carly Ursay Gordon just give her opinion?
Talking? You're still talking?
Can Carly Ursay Gordon give her opinion? Yes or no?
No.
All right. So that's the problem at hand. So I'm not gonna argue with you then because that's what you stand.
I would hit though.
So
let's keep moving on, man.
She won't touch you with a 10-foot pole, homie.
I'll give her a 10-foot pole. Let's keep moving, man. We got a lot to discuss.
We really don't. We got a couple more topics left. I got to leave in 10. So
shit to discuss, really.
It really ain't nothing. It's really slow time right now. Ain't no NFL. Ain't nothing.
Hey, bring up the fucking college hoops. Texas looks like the real deal in women's hoops. They're gonna play UCLA rematch.
You excited for that?
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm gonna watch. Shaun King came out here and said Texas is. I forgot her name, but she's one of the best hoopers that is unknown in the women's game. She dominated yesterday. Texas belt to ass their opponent, and then UCLA, I mean, they're number 1 seed, and they only lost is to Texas. So this is sweet revenge right here. Love to see the women of Westwood get it done. My Bruins, get it done and play UConn again, man, and try to get some rematch. It could be one of the sweetest revenge stories ever. Beat Texas, who beat you this year, beat UConn, who beat you last year to win the Natty. Maybe one of the best written stories in a long time in the women's game if UCLA can pull it off.
Great story, man. You're absolutely right. Unfortunately, it won't happen. UConn's gonna win the whole thing. Nobody's touching them. Gino's the greatest coach of all time. So, yeah.
The NHL, Smitty, is taking full swing here.
Yes, sir.
And I know you're one of you're one of the best breakdown guys at it. You break this game down all the time, and you break it down quite often and stuff. Yeah. And so I love your takes when you break down hockey. Yeah. And I want to get to before we do though, and you give me your great takes on hockey, the baseball. We're in full swing too. Baseball's going on, and my Doyers are right here, and they
took an L yesterday against the Guardians, man.
Yeah, they lost to the Guardians at home.
2 runs, homie, right there. Like, come on, man.
It's funny too. Like people were posting Dodgers 3-0. 3-peat. It's over. It's a wrap. Like them motherfuckers are 3-0, and everybody was already calling the Dodgers. It was over. Listen, we're not going to win 162 games. Okay, just calm down. It's still baseball. It's humans. It is what it is. By the way, everybody has an L now in baseball, so everybody can breathe and relax. The Toronto Blue Jays are 3-1. The Yankees are 3-1. The Texas Rangers are 3-1, Smitty. The Marlins and the Mets and the Washington Nationals and the Atlanta Braves are all 3-1. While the Phillies, who everyone predicted to give the Dodgers the biggest run, are 1-3. So calm down, okay? The Milwaukee Brewers are led by the Somalians. They're 3-1. The Cincinnati Reds are 3-1. Calm down. Paul Skeens, who everybody says is the greatest pitcher of all time, just got out of the World Classic. He got fucking roped game 1, which I said on this show. Told fucking Shaun King to listen to your boy. Because I got the intuition of a coach. Guess what he did? He got put out in the first inning in his first outing. So he'll be back on the mound. They're 1-3 in Pittsburgh, Smitty. Come on. The whole NL West is 1-3 behind the Dodgers 3-1. Everybody's 1-3 in the NL West. Padres, Giants, Rockies, Diamondbacks. So calm down. It's the start of the season. We're in game 5 tonight as the Dodgers will beat the Guardians by fucking 21 runs or some shit. So calm down. But anyway, the hockey is full swing. Basketball and hockey are kind of synonymous as the playoffs come. They're kind of around the same time as the playoffs. What's your biggest takeaway to date in the NHL? And let's give us your biggest takeaway, man. We got to hear, because I love hearing your NHL takes because you love it. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, I mean, forget my biggest takeaway. Let's talk about just one of the most exciting, I guess, nights in hockey. I mean, last night we had a incredible slate of games. The one I want to really talk about and dive into is the Anaheim Ducks versus the Toronto Maple Leafs, man. This is a 5-4 game here that the Maple Leafs scratched and clawed, literally and figuratively. It was a physical game, but they ended up getting the win in overtime. Big time win because Anaheim Ducks were favorite. I don't know what they were on our betting sites here, but I mean, Anaheim Ducks 41-28 this year. Toronto Maple Leafs 32-30. You know what I'm saying? Still fighting, for playoff positioning, things like that. So you understood how much this meant to them, and to be able to get that win was huge. I mean, shout out to my guy William Nylander, had a hell of a game, man. Morgan Riley as well, and then John Tavares. I mean, these guys really stepped up big late in the game to ultimately, to get that win. In the third period alone, man, the Maple Leafs got three scores, man. It was 3-1. That's what ultimately got them back, gave them a chance before they ultimately went to overtime and got the win, man. So I couldn't be any more excited, for this season. I mean, Sharks Blues played last night as well, another 5-4 game. Golden Knights, beat the Canucks this year. They're still trying to get to a good position as well. So, listen, playoffs right around the corner, man. But so excited for hockey this year, man. And I want to make sure that we make this a big time topic week in and week out, man. So appreciate y'all.
Great breakdown, man, by our lead analyst in hockey. Real quick, Smitty, what do you take about way with this picture right here?
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to really unpack here. I mean, you got a guy. It looks like I don't know if it's like halftime or if it's like post game, and seems like the refs had a long just day of coaching games. So we got one ref who's on the ground, is taking a little quick nap. Taking a quick nap. You know, he just sometimes it's like that when you at these flag football games and these these leagues. These kids play all day long, and when you're the reffing group and you're the ones reffing the game, you get a little tired. So you got one ref taking a little nap, and then you have the other ref. He's here, looks like one of the parents, and I think like the parent is basically trying to like showcase him, just like a certain move, like kind of hand placement move, right? Football drill wise. So he basically the refs are like line up as if he's like like a receiver. You see the referees in the receiver stance with his feet. He's a little too wide of a base, but anyway, he's in that stance, and then the dad's kind of just showing him kind of just a certain move he had when he used to play hand placement wise, to kind of help the kids out. So that's kind of how I break it down here. Would love to hear your take.
That's why referee has shortage. It's not really a hard take. 8U and Pop Warner and youth football is a joke. It's a mockery, and 7-on-7 is even worse because what's happened. And I have a great friend that runs a big, huge 7-on-7 thing, and we go back and forth all the time, and you know who she is, and we go back and forth all the time about it. And she posts comments all the time, and I love it.
She had a birthday recently, like a month ago.
Yeah, Erica. And so, like, listen, at the end of the day, man, it's funny because at the end of the day, it's literally ruining these young men. You can say what you want to say. I've been saying it for a long time. I'm not knocking no one's hustle. I'm knocking the fact that we're not growing. The game is not growing other than being soft. We're growing pussies. And that's what we're doing. And that's the issue we have. So at the end of the day, this is the epitome, man, of why referees are absolutely getting out of it. Because why would you deal with this, Smitty, for $50 fucking? Seriously. These guys at these 7-on-7 things are making $50-$100 a fucking day.
Yeah.
Come on, homie. Real shit.
Because the only reason you do it is for the kids, but then when you gotta fear for your not your life. Well, yeah, in some cases fear for your life.
I mean, we've had guys get shot.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
come on, homie. So, come on, man. This shit's ridiculous.
It's embarrassing, though. It's a shame. You shouldn't need security at a kid's game, but it sounds like you might have to. And these parents are embarrassing their kids, embarrassing their families. And the problem is the parents are the kids.
Yeah.
Think about that. The parents are the kids. Age don't make you a man or a woman. It's how you carry yourself. And a lot of these 20-some-year-old, 30-year-old, some parents still move like they 14 years old, freshmen in high school, and their brain never grew. Yeah, that's the problem that we're in. So it's just embarrassing. I'd be so pissed as a kid if my parent was doing this. I'd go like, Mom and Dad, what the heck? Like, we would have really got into it, even as a kid. It's just embarrassing, homie.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. My dad wouldn't even have been out there. My dad would have thought it was embarrassment to go on the field to defend his kid. He's going to talk to me in person.
Yeah,
he ain't going out there to show his ass. Like, this is ridiculous, homie. They want to get involved so badly because they want to fuck the mamas of these kids so badly that's really what it is. And it's a shame, man. That's really what it is. And that's just fact. I've been calling this out for a long time. And everybody knows. That's why you've never seen anybody that knows call cap, because they all agree in the comment sections on every single post I make about this. So it is what it is. Real recognizes real. Yeah. And it's a shame. It's a shame. And that's what these kids are. Yeah. That's, again, shouldn't have to deal with it. We already are babysitters. Like, we already babysitted your motherfucking kids. Now you want to come out and see the actual final product.
Yeah.
Is the crazy part. You want to come see the game when you have not put anything. See, what happens is, Smitty, we all want to taste the sausage.
Not all of us.
Yeah, well, not Muslim. Everybody wants to taste the sausage, homie, but you don't want to watch it, how you make it. Nobody wants to see what goes into making that motherfucker. You just want the maple sausage. You don't want to know really what goes in it. The possum, the rat, the mice. You don't want to know. And then that's what's unbelievable. Let's end the show with some white people sit at BPS, homie.
If it's chicken sausage, they can eat it.
Huh?
No, let's do BPS. We ain't did BPS, WPS.
We got WPS right here though. Take a look.
Let's see it.
My daughter's room, do some cleaning, changing her sheets, and I found, I think it was about $4,000 cash. She was 16 years old, did not have a job. She came home from school. I questioned where the cash came from. She told me it was none of my business. And meanwhile, my daughter's screaming at me, telling me to give her the money back. And I said, I'm not giving you the money back because I need to know where this money's from. If it's stolen, long story short, police officer shows up in my door 10 minutes later. She said I stole her money and wanted me arrested. The money is sitting on the counter, and the cop looks around and he says, you have a beautiful home and it looks expensive, so I don't think your parents need your money. But he said because she called and wanted me arrested, he asked her if she wanted to pursue charges.
Are you serious?
I said, the money's on the counter. You can see it. I texted her therapist. There's a picture that I didn't steal the money. She's like, I don't get to do what I want. And I said, oh my gosh, you're a spoiled child. You have your own credit card. We pay your car insurance. We gave you a brand new car. Reality.
Hang on. Where did this money come from?
She was selling feet pictures.
Oh my God. Yo, hang on.
No.
Beats. $3,000, homie. I'm about to start selling pictures of myself. I'm about to start sending I'm gonna take pictures of my knee or something. Are knee pictures popping? I'm gonna do knee pictures for the women. I'm gonna do arm pictures or something.
Hold on, though, homie.
That's a lot to unpack, homie.
Who was the mom?
White. It said she had a credit card, brand new car, bills paid for, private school, and then you wonder why she out here calling the cops on your ass. Come on, man. Come on, homie. Ain't no discipline. You just give. And the moment you take something away, she don't know how to act. If I call the cops on my mama, oh my God, that's probably my last day on earth.
She got 6 G's, by the way. It was 6 G's.
It was 6?
Yeah.
I thought it was 3.
Double it. You got double on the show. BPS, though. Let's take a look at y'all.
We'll end on this.
No, he's not.
Hold on, what's the problem with this? This is short and sweet.
You are. That's the problem. You just said what the problem with this. Fucking you are. That's the problem. You just clearly stated what the problem is, homie.
He's just a little young brother, man. Inspired by the guys going to college and doing their commitment videos. So now he's doing commitment, at the lower level. That's all he's doing. At least he didn't put on every hat and throw them. At least he's coached up right and raised right to where he just grabbed the one hat, put it on, and he went there. Shout out to that young brother, man, with a dream. I pray that you get everything that you work for. I pray that God blesses you. I pray that you see the light, that you keep yourself aligned with God and his vision for your life through the highs and through the lows, and that you stay healthy, Lord God. I pray you keep this young man just with you in his will. I pray for his family, his parents, his leaders in the room, Lord God, that you just bless this young man with a great, glorious life that's in alignment with your vision. In Jesus' strong, glorious name we pray. Thank God and amen. Woo! I almost start speaking in tongues. I wish I could. I ain't got that gift yet. I'm going to get it, though. Appreciate y'all, man. I got to hop on this call real quick.
It's unbelievable. By the way, Ruben said that the weather was better on Sunday because Ruben prayed to baby Jesus. So I just wanted to clarify and let everybody know that Ruben prayed to baby Jesus. And he is a believer that baby Jesus prayers that we do on this show actually work. So just throwing that out there. Thank you. I'm just giving a little disclaimer. But unbelievable. By the way, this context to that right there, the kid's already been to 4 other 8U teams, and he picked another So this is his 5th 8U team that he was going to, and that's what he did right there with the hat. So it's absolutely BPS, and you're the problem for y'all. We'll end it there, and we'll see you tomorrow for Work Boot Wednesday. And appreciate everybody, man, and shout out to everybody, and chirp, chirp. Peace.
Peace.